Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. We are here, guys. We are ready to play some Mario 64, which I am super stoked about. I hope you guys are doing well. It is, what day is it today? Thursday. We have one more day of the week left, and then is the weekend. Oh, I'm so tired. But I am doing well, you guys. We are here. We're going to be playing... Wow, I'm like popping this thing. It's way too loud. I am doing really well, you guys. I am getting ready. I'm really excited to be playing this, and just excited to get back to some Mario here on YouTube. We are back. If you have not been here for the last stream or didn't see the last video, I am streaming every Thursday here on YouTube, where we will be playing through Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and I'm definitely going to 100% this. I can't promise I'll 100% the other ones because they're a lot harder, but we're going to try our best. Mr. FOV, how are you, man? Welcome to the green side with the membership. Thank you so much, dude. How are you doing, man? Hey, Crispy, how you doing, dude? Josh, nice to see you. Destiny, hello to you as well. Welcome to all of you. Darth, how you doing? How many stars? It's 120 stars on Mario 64. How's everybody doing, guys? I hope you guys are all doing really well. I hope everybody's having a really good day. I had a really busy day. Worked all day and then came home, had like a 45-minute break, and now here I am. So I had forgotten that on YouTube I have to make events. So I made the event, but I don't know if it actually showed up on time. And then I had to make a thumbnail. Forgot YouTube needs thumbnails. But we got the thumbnail now, so we're good. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I've got my weekend. It's not really a weekend because I work at night, but at least I get the day off on Saturday and Sunday, which is really like the daytime off, which is really nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not too much more to say. Yeah, I'm really excited. We did play 16 stars last week. I'm going to erase it because we played it over on Twitch. We're going to start from scratch and do the full 120 stars here on this side. So I'm really excited for that. Because it's a 64-bit game. There you go. I didn't say it was on the N64. It's a 64-bit game. Starting to physically slow down from work. The grind is hard at this time of the week. Yesterday was crazy busy at job. Yeah. Usually at this point of the week, it's like you start not wanting to work so hard. I mean, thankfully my last 2 days of the week are usually a little bit slower for me. I have longer visits, so there's not like a huge rush to get everything done. But tomorrow's an early morning, which I don't like, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Crispy. Yeah, guys. Darth Lillivan, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the Retro Squad. Welcome to the family and the channel. I really appreciate it. Guys, a little bit about me if you are new to the channel and you've never seen me before. I'm Louis. I've been around for about 4 years here on YouTube. On YouTube, I do more video-based content. I've been kind of concentrating on doing tutorials to help newer streamers kind of learn the ropes so they can get started and kind of have the best stream they can possibly have. But I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday over on Twitch, and every Thursday here on YouTube. I do a variety of stuff. Right now I'm playing through Zelda over on Twitch and Dark Souls, and we're going to be playing through the 3D All-Stars here on YouTube. So that's kind of what I do. You guys couldn't hear the Streamlabs notifications? They're super loud here. Let me see. I can't trigger them again. Let me see if I can... Wait, can I see them over here? Yeah. You guys can't hear this? I know why. My thing muted itself. My PC muted itself. You heard it at the end there, right? You heard it there? I had music playing the whole time, actually. Thank you, Crispy, for pointing that out. I would not have noticed. It's Adrian. How's it going? Madman from Space, how are you doing? Tiff, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're keeping yourself, nice and rested over the last few days. But, yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it about my channel. Like I said, I do a variety of stuff, so we kind of try to keep it interesting here. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Who here's getting the Xbox and who here's getting the PlayStation, guys? We talked about this over on Twitch, but I want to hear on this side what you guys think, what you guys are getting, if anything. If you guys weren't able to get it, let me know why not, what happened. Tip: drink water, drink lots of water. There's not much you can do except for hydrate and rest, but sometimes you need to pay for having a really good time, but you need to have a good time. So I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, I stream on Twitch. I've been streaming on Twitch for the last 6 months. Madman from Space, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I am streaming over on Twitch. I've been doing it for the last 7 months. I want to say 7 or 8 months. And it's been going decently over there. But I wanted to give a little more attention to my YouTube family, so I decided to come back once a week just to kind of, you know, let people know that I'm here, let people kind of hang out. And there's a lot of people that don't like Twitch, so I thought those who still follow me here, they deserve a little bit of live action, so here I am. In approximately 1 hour from now, you're gonna see something crazy. Mr. MVP, Mr. MVP. A lot more stressed out since I last saw you. Oh, because of school, man. Everyone's playing this game. Kind of want to get it. It's fun. I'm a huge fan of Mario Sunshine. It's my favorite 3D Mario game. I grew up with Mario 64. Mario Galaxy is kind of meh. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a great game, but it's nothing like nostalgic for me. But ever since they released the Switch, I wanted them to re-release Mario Sunshine and put it on the Switch. And when they did, I knew I had to get this. Your brother might get a PS5? Nice. Well, I appreciate that, Darth. I appreciate you subscribing with the new account. You're more Nintendo? Yeah, I mean, I've got my Switch. If they come up with a Switch Pro, which Nintendo hasn't officially said it, right? But like pretty much everything points to it, I think. If I'm up to date, I haven't really watched the news over the last week. I've been super busy. But if it's true and that is what's happening, I want to get the Pro. Because I love Nintendo. I love their content and stuff. I like Twitch a bit more because I don't have to look at my tiny little res profile picture. Yeah, I like Twitch. Twitch's quality is way better when you're live. Like I stream at 900p on Twitch, and it looks better than YouTube's 1080p. And it's like half the bit rate, and it still looks better. So I like that. I love the rating system on Twitch, but I like the community on YouTube better. I don't know, they just seem more supportive. At least that's been my experience for the last little bit. Hey, Jock, how's it going? How are you doing? Oh no, now has it been going downhill because you're not doing well, or you're just getting overwhelmed with how much is happening? Fair warning, a lot of people on their first semester struggle quite a bit because they have to learn a brand new way to think and to motivate themselves and to do things, because it's not the same as being in high school where you have a teacher who's like more understanding. College professors or university professors don't really care. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna prefer the DS version because you grew up with it. I prefer the N64 version because that's the one I grew up with. You would have been lily pad? Okay, okay. You're thinking. Just give yourself some time, man. You're gonna find the groove and you'll be okay. It's hard to kind of catch up, but once you're caught up, you'll be okay. Hey, Flying Goomba, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Nice. It's good to relax once in a while, Jack. It's good to relax. But yes, guys, I'm gonna be getting an Xbox. I wanted a PlayStation. That's the one that I'm really sad I can't get. I missed my opportunity to get one. I was able to pre-order an Xbox Series X. And then I came home. I didn't want the X just because financially it's way too expensive for me. But I have it pre-ordered because when I went to the store, that's all they had available. So I pre-ordered that. And then I came home and I checked out Best Buy and they had the S. So I pre-ordered the S. I've kept both of them. I'm probably going to cancel the X. I might sell the X pre-order to somebody and let them kind of have it. And then, you know, kind of get a discount on my S that way, so then they give me some extra money and I have a little bit of money on the S. I'm not going to be a scalper and be like $500 extra. You know, just give me a little bit extra and it's okay. Unless suddenly I get like a big like cash influx out of nowhere, and then I can afford the X, then I would do the X. But I want the PlayStation. That's the one that I want. But I want something next gen, so I'm going for the Xbox, and hopefully I won't be too disappointed. The controller's like the DS, but I get thrown off that there's no extra stars or characters. Yeah, I mean, I didn't find that the extra characters really helped in any way. I didn't see that they did anything like super immersive, but the extra stars I do think was a really cool idea. I wish they would have added that. Good, man. Take that me time and relax and unwind. It's really important. It's not really different than it is now. Yeah, I mean, I've been a fan of Xbox. I like Xbox. I can totally see where they went wrong, and I can see them completely not standing a chance right now, because PlayStation really has rocked this release info war. But right now, I'm not really excited about anything on the Xbox in particular. I'm not a huge Halo fan. I don't dislike Halo, just not a huge fan of Halo, so I'm not super excited for anything on the Xbox. I'm excited for just everything next gen. And now that Bethesda or ZeniMax has been taken over by Microsoft, I'm hoping there'll be some cool exclusivity stuff going on that I can get my hands on. I mean, a lot of the stuff that I play is third-party stuff, so I'm gonna enjoy it no matter what. But I will eventually get a PlayStation, because I have the PlayStation VR. I want to keep using that, and I'm really excited for a lot of the first-party stuff from Sony. So I'm gonna get a PlayStation. It's just I couldn't get my hands on it, and the way things are going in my province, it looks like we're gonna be locked down by the time the release happens. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to go and line up and get it anyway. So I figured I can at least get an Xbox, and that will be mine for sure. And the PlayStation can, I don't know, I'll have to wait for the PlayStation. You dislike Halo? I liked Halo 1 a lot. I tried playing 2, I couldn't fully get into it, and then everything after that, it was kind of like, I like it for the graphics, but I'm not an online player, I'm not a multiplayer, so meh. I mean, that's a really generic statement, Mr. FOV. This last console generation, yeah, they didn't do anything innovative. The Xbox 360, though, was incredibly innovative for its time. It was like the top of the line for pretty much everything. Obviously, there was the Red Ring of Death, which was a huge deal, but it was easier to code for. All the games looked better on the Xbox 360. The online system was phenomenal. So they implemented a lot of like innovative stuff. But the Xbox One was a complete failure. They tried to innovate stuff that nobody cared about, because they forgot they were a gaming console, and they turned it into like a TV multimedia thing, and trying to force the stupid cam on everybody's, like, down everybody's throat was ridiculous. And then by that point, they had lost every third party really being interested in it. Obviously the console was weaker, and then they didn't really do anything first party. Whoop-de-doo, Xbox has some. I mean, yeah, if you're looking at Fallout, but then like Doom has been a huge success. That game where it was like the steampunk style game. What are they called? What are they called? It's not id Studios. But Rage 2 wasn't that great. Rage, I mean, it was okay, but it's still a popular game. But no, the is it Tango Gameworks? No, there's another one. It's not Tango. There's another one. I can't remember who it is. Arcane Studios, I think is what it is. Yeah, Arcane has Dishonored and Prey. So I mean, there's a lot that went in with it. But who knows, right? Xbox can completely butcher this. Xbox can completely destroy this whole thing. Jack. Trying to be controversial. I mean, Xbox dropped the ball. They completely dropped the ball, and up until now, they've still continued to drop the ball. They've bought a bunch of studios, but they haven't announced anything, right? It was kind of the same situation with the last release. There was nothing like making you want to get it, and it's kind of disappointing. And I think Xbox has a lot to make up for. They can do it, because look what happened between the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. PlayStation 3 was not really anything. They had failed miserably with the PlayStation 3 in comparison to how the Xbox did, and Nintendo never did. But in comparison to the Xbox, they did really badly. And then they wiped the floor with Xbox when the PS4 came out. Like, the PS4 was a massive, massive success. PS5 is set up to be a massive success. I don't know what Microsoft is going to do. They've bought a lot of studios, so hopefully they'll be able to turn things around. Am I holding my breath? Not really. I'm getting the Xbox mainly just because I want something next gen, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get the PlayStation at least for a year. But I want to be able to keep up with some of the next gen stuff. And I've got a 2070 Super, but that's not going to be able to keep up with the new stuff that's going to be coming out for PC. Because they're buying everyone. I hope so. I hope so. I'm excited for Microsoft's online thing, Crispy. Like the Game Pass Ultimate or whatever. I think that's a really, really good idea. And having that like online Xbox where you can like the thing that Google tried to do, having that like server-based gameplay where you can play on your phone. I think that's a really cool idea if they can really perfect it. But PlayStation's throwing some heavy punches too with their ability to play that huge list of PS4 games as soon as you have your PlayStation Plus or whatever and you sign up for the PS5. So I don't know. It's gonna be tough. They need to really get some interesting stuff on the Xbox, and not just like timed exclusives. They need some like serious exclusives on the Xbox to stand a chance at all. This may be their last console if they don't turn it around. They will definitely do better than Google. I think what's going to help is the guy who was in charge when the last console was released made all the bad mistakes that he could have possibly made for a console launch, and Phil Spencer had to start on a very, very low rung and kind of climb his way back up. It was too late. The damage was done. There was nothing he could do. He still did a lot for the short amount of time he was in control. Hopefully he'll be able to turn things around for this new console, but who knows, right? Nobody really knows. It's completely, it's a crapshoot. Who knows? It's called the giggle. Yeah. Okay, Tiffy, no problem. And yeah, Josh, that's the college life. That was me when I was trying to stream and going to college at the same time. I had no free time, and I was staying up till 4 in the morning almost every day, trying to get things in my brain. So I feel you, but that's kind of the sacrifice you got to make. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Just keep with it. You still got a long way to go. Anyways, guys, we will get started. I am gonna start with Mario 64, and we will play this. And I'm not gonna 100% it today, but we will play through it, get 100% on it, and then we'll move on to Sunshine and see how close we can get to 100%. Unless I'm completely burnt out, then we'll just beat it. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. I don't know. I can't make any promises. Either way, I am excited for next gen, you guys. Only like 6 weeks left, 7 weeks left, something like that. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Some of the new graphics that you're seeing coming out are ridiculous. Like, Ratchet and Clank looks amazing. And I'm just excited to see what else is going to happen. I'm really, really sad that I'm not going to be able to play Demon's Souls right away. But eventually I will. Unless they release it on PC. If they release it on PC, I'm totally getting it on PC. Yeah, next gen VR is going to be really cool. I wonder how it'll translate onto the PSVR. Like, obviously it's just a video display, so like if they up the graphics, it should still look really good on the headset, just pixelated. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm excited for next gen, like 100%. Even if it's just the Xbox that I'm getting, I'm still excited to see what's gonna happen. All right, let's switch screens, let's stop the music, let's get going and play some Mario 64.
me, Mario. Hello.
Hey, Finny, how's it going? Half-Life Alyx was a stepping stone. I think Half-Life Alyx was revolutionary for what it was because it was an amazing game that happened to be VR. It wasn't just like an amazing game and they crammed VR into it, or it wasn't like a VR gimmick trying to pretend to be an amazing game. That one and the other one that's made a lot of waves, and I haven't tried it and I really want to, is For Asgard, I think is what it's called. Asgard's Wrath. Asgard's Wrath. That one's another one that they've said is like revolutionary for VR. I was annoyed that this was limited time only, but I now understand that Nintendo wants these games to hold their value and not just be on sale for Switch forever, mainly Sunshine since it is first being released outside of GameCube. Yeah. No problem, Finny, no problem. Josh, what do you mean? Oh, the bye-bye Bowser, or whatever. Bye-bye, King Bowser. Oh, okay. That's cool, Mr. FOV. That's really cool. Oops, I meant to erase it. Okay, can I reset this way? Nope. I have to quit and go back in. So long deleted word, Bowser.
It's me, Mario.
Let's do this.
Hello.
Okay. Erase. But I agree, Adrian, that they definitely want to keep their value. That's what they try to do with a lot of games. I think this, they're kind of going for the same thing as Super Mario All-Stars back on the PlayStation, on the Super Nintendo, and the one they released on the Wii, or what they did with the Zelda collection, the one on the GameCube, where it was like a limited thing. Because then it's still like, I don't know, it stayed as something really important. But then they never resell it, so I don't know why they want to keep the price if they never go through reselling it again. Hey, Luis, how you going? How you going? How you doing? I was reading you are going. How are you doing? How are you? I hope you're doing well and you're keeping safe. I am going retro. I am. It hurts so much. I love this game. I love this game so much. The camera is gonna take some getting used to because it's not a button. Reset the speed run. I know the NES and the SNES have not as much value as the N64 or GameCube since they're always being re-released with Virtual Console Classic Mini and now online. Yeah.
Let's go.
That's awesome, Luis. Wow, you're smack in the middle of Battlefield. You'll find the Power Stars that Bowser stole inside the Painting Worlds. First, talk to the Babam Buddy. He'll certainly help you out, and so will your comrades in other areas. To read signs, stop and face them, press A, press B to scroll ahead, blah blah. It's so hard on the Switch. Like, yeah, the little joystick makes it tough for sure. Big Babam on the summit. Okay. I love how nimble Mario is in this game. We'll see how much I suffer, Mr. FOV. That's why I'm using the Real Pro controller too, because, well, one, because the other one stopped working. It doesn't work with Galaxy, but two, this one's just like, it's more refined, so I know I'll suffer a little bit less. Oh no! If Nintendo were to add new library of games to online, I'm more expecting Game Boy Color games. Yeah, I think Game Boy Color would be, like, Game Boy and Game Boy Color would probably be more likely. But, I would love some N64. Like, I'd love to play San Francisco Rush. It's like a dumb racing game, but I'd love to play it. I'm the big bomb lord of all blasting matter, king of kabooms the world over. How dare you scale my mountain? By what right do you set foot on my imperial mountaintop? You may have eluded my guards, but you'll never escape my grasp, and you'll never take away my power star. I hereby challenge you, Mario. If you want a star I hold, you must prove yourself in battle. Can you pick me up from the back and hurl me to the royal turf? I think that you cannot. I've never actually read everything that's said in this game. Nimble just means he moves really easily. Como decir, es bien ágil. Yeah, I don't know what Nintendo would do. I don't know what Nintendo would do. Because the problem is they're not selling those games, right? So they're not even going to lose money by doing it because they're not selling these games anymore. So if they did sell it, I wouldn't mind buying a couple of N64 games, but they have to give us more options than like 5. Oh, it can't be that pipsqueak like you has defused the Bob-Omb King. You might be fast enough to ground me, but you'll have to pick up the pace if you want to take on King Bowser by the tail. Methinks my troops could learn a lesson from you. Here's your star as I promised, Mario. If you want to see me again, select this star from the menu. For now, farewell. Actually, the Game Boy has like a vast array of games.
Here we go!
Yeah, so like the last official video game for the Game Boy was released in 2008. And the Game Boy was released in 1989. So we're talking 21 years versus the N64, which was released in 96. And the last game was in 2002. So it was a 6-year lifespan versus a 21-year lifespan. There's way more games on the Game Boy. It depends on how old you are. It depends on how old you are. Like, I had like 20 games that I know I absolutely loved on the Game Boy. If you're younger, you're only gonna know the really well-known games, right? But it's kind of the same with every console. Like, if you look at the NES, there's a handful of really memorable games that people only started knowing about because of guys like the AVGN. But besides that, only real gamers knew it, right? If you grew up at the time. It's like me, I can't think of any real big Atari games except for like the bad Pac-Man, E.T. But if you talk to somebody who grew up in the 70s, they're going to be able to name a huge list of Atari games. All right, Josh, get some sleep, rest up. Thank you for hanging out, man. Try not to stress yourself out too much. So it just really depends on what you grew up with, right? Like for me, by the time the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox came out, I was still into gaming, obviously, but I was in high school. I wasn't gaming as much as I did as a kid. I can't name any memorable Xbox games at all. And yet Xbox was a huge success when it came out. I can remember Brute Force and Halo. And Morrowind, I think, was the other one. And that's it. But if I talk to somebody who's about like 10 to 15 years younger than me, they'll be able to name a ton more Xbox games that were successful. So it just kind of depends on where you grew up, like in the period of gaming, and what you grew up with. It's in the quad digits. Don't worry, man. It'll pass. It'll pass.
Let's go.
Okay, let's race Koopa the Quick. Hey Mario, it's true that you want to beat the Big Bomb? Cool. You must be strong and pretty fast, so how fast are you anyway? Fast enough to beat me? Koopa the Quick? I don't think so, just try me. How about a race to the mountaintop where the Big Bomb was? What do you say? When I say go, the race begins. Ready? Oh, right into it. Oh, that was close. I hear him. I hear him. Boom. I played Spider-Man for Atari. That's my most memorable game. I had so much fun. I'm 30 though, so I didn't grow up with those. Yeah, I remember I played Spider-Man for Atari. I had a friend who had an Atari. Yeah, I'm 34, so the same thing. Atari was just leaving as I was starting gaming, so I didn't really play much Atari either. Yeah, see? And that's exactly it. Like, for me, the N64 was fun. And there are a lot of memorable games for the N64, but that was still kind of in that phase where I wasn't gaming as much. Once I got out of high school, I went to college, still didn't game a whole bunch, and then I became a streamer, and that's when I started gaming a whole bunch again, and I really got into the world. But speaking of Banjo-Kazooie, I've got it right here. And I got Banjo-Tooie too. Oops. And since Luis brought it up, I have Spider-Man too. I don't have a lot of N64 games though. I only bought my N64 because I wanted Mario 64, which is over there. And then when I bought the N64, it came with Mario 64 and Donkey Kong 64. Like 2 years before I bought my N64, I was at a thrift shop and Banjo-Kazooie was there. So I bought it just to have it on my shelf. I didn't even have an N64, and I bought it. And it just sat on my shelf until I got my N64. And then I found Banjo-Tooie. Then I found Banjo-Kazooie at a game shop store, and so I bought that. And the Spider-Man I found at a flea market. The only other game that I really, really want for the N64 would probably be... I mean, I would love the Zelda games, but those are expensive. Conker's Bad Fur Day, but that's stupid expensive. Corey, Crispy. I know, right? Everybody was so disappointed that Banjo 3 didn't happen. Oh, you really are fast. A human blur. Here you go. You've won it fair and square. Oh, nice, Jack. I still haven't played that game. I hear it's amazing, though. I hear it's a lot of fun. Buy a game before the console. Yeah, I wasn't planning, like... It was one of those things that, like, one day I'll buy an N64. That was kind of my thinking. And I never like planned on owning an N64. Like there wasn't like a plan for it. It was just one of those, if I ever buy one, I buy one. But this game I know is like a good game that people really like, so I'll buy it. It was like $5. And then when I started streaming, I bought the N64 so I could stream it. Yeah. And it looked so cool, like the commercial of seeing Banjo being so fat and like old and everything, and it was so exciting, and then they gave that game. You feel insulted. Wait, what is this one? Shoot to the island in the sky. Okay. Welcome back, Finny. Ready for blast off? Come on, hop into the cannon. Like just the cleaner resolution looks so good on this game. I don't think I can actually land. Can I? I don't know. We'll try. I'm gonna aim right there. Nope, too low. The sad thing is Microsoft ruined Rare. They ruined Rare. They're gonna No, they're gonna ruin Bethesda. Oh. The problem is, Mr. FOV, is that the guys who made Rare great are gone. So now it's just a bunch of, like, nobodies. No offense to the guys at Rare, it's just, you aren't those guys. So it's like, it's just sad that we're not going to ever have the greatness that was Rare. I mean, a big chunk of them are the ones that made, that game that came out on the Switch, and it came out on Xbox, the Yooka-Laylee. But times have changed. People don't like those games anymore, so Yooka-Laylee was a huge failure. Hey, Sir Nigel, how's it going? Yeah, man, I'm doing YouTube streams once a week now. How are you, man? Elder Scrolls car battle. It would be really cool, Adrian, if Nintendo and Microsoft keep this buddy-buddy thing up and they release stuff like that. That would be awesome. Find the 8 red coins. Oh, these are the ones that are tough. I agree, Crispy. I agree. I mean, one of my favorite Rare games is Conker's Bad Fur Day. I thought Conker's Bad Fur Day was amazing and hilarious. That would never float nowadays. I would give anything to see another Conker's game be released. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, man. That's tough. That's really tough. I'm glad you're doing better today, though, dude. Oh. Played the party modes too much. Now, Finny, did you play it on the Xbox or did you play it on the N64? Yeah, Killer Instinct was made by Rare. The N64, yeah, the N64 was... That was the version you needed to play. Ugh, we're gonna have to collect 100 coins. That's gonna be horrible. Microsoft doesn't even use Conquer or Banjo except for tech demos. Might as well give it to Playtonic or Nintendo. I know, right? But it's a Konami. Konami does nothing with Silent Hill, nothing with Metal Gear. And instead of giving it to a company that would actually enjoy it and be able to make something that their fans would like, they just rather keep it. It breaks my heart. Jamie, hello. Well, I'm streaming on Thursdays now here, so I am on a regular basis once a week. I do stream on a regular basis over on Twitch, though. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday over there. But I will be here once a week now, so kind of helps. Hey, Stray Dog, how's it going? No, it was a remake of the N64 version that was completely dumbed down and cut off at the knees. They got rid of all of the crude comedy at the level that it was on the N64. It was really, really censored because it was during the time, I want to say it was Hillary Clinton, but there was a bunch of politicians that were against video games, and they were like on a huge thing about censoring everything and trying to like cancel video games completely. And so Microsoft released it with all this censorship put into it, so it lost a lot of its charm that it had on the N64. Surprising that Microsoft censored a game that Nintendo had out uncensored. It's the same game, basically, but they got rid of a lot of what made the N64 version so special. Elias, hello. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, but hello, welcome to the stream. Absolutely crispy. And, yeah, Konami, they're not just stingy with their things, they're like the ultimate bad guy when it comes to gaming. They spit all over the face of gamers that made them who they are in order to feed their pachinko thing, and left us kind of high and dry, and then release a couple of games that are complete garbage, that are phoned in. It really, really sucks. Breaks my heart. Because Konami was one of the greats. Erico, hello, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. It's a camera. Like, it's a camera. I can't pause it. Let me show you. Come on, show me the camera. So it's a legitimate camera. Connected to a Stream Deck, or Cam Link, which I could take a picture of it, man. It's connected to a Cam Link through HDMI. And then lots of lighting. Lots and lots of lighting. Because if not, we get a lot of darkness. Which works for horror games, but I don't want that right now. We're playing Mario. I don't know. I don't remember if it was in the Rare Collection. I don't think it was, though. I don't think it was the original. I think it was the remake. Is this the Mario 3D? Yeah, it's the 3D All-Stars version. Oh, absolutely, Crispy. I'm gonna be doing horror. Especially for Halloween, that's what we're gonna be doing. Lights off so I can be in the dark. Because this camera is good enough to capture me with my lights off. My other camera wasn't, so I turned off the lights and it was black. So I always have to have lights on, which kind of ruins the scare factor. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Do I enjoy streaming on Twitch? Yes. Yes, I do. Twitch is a lot of fun. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I was using a DSLR up until now. Not a DSLR, a webcam. I'm still using one. It's up there, though. You can see it in this screen. If you look down there, you see me? I don't know if you can see me. Yeah, you can kind of see me. I'm still using it, but I decided to go for this just because I wanted more quality. But I'm glad it helped. I hope that it made a difference. You know, the more lights you have, the better the camera will look, that's for sure. Can I, like... Oh no, why is it down there? Jamie, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Retro Squad, the family, and the channel. I really appreciate that. Now, are you asking if I'm able to, or are you asking if I would do it on the channel? Because if you're asking if I would do it on the channel, sadly, no. I don't play on emulators on the channel, really. Unless they're official emulators from, like, Nintendo or something. Like this. Oh, guys, please hashtag Crispy in the chat. Please hashtag Crispy in the chat. Did that wake you up, Chadley? You come in for a casual stroll at Mario 64 and that gave you a wake up? Oh man, that was good. That was really good, Crispy. Erico, if you've got about 500 euros, I don't know what the exchange rate is, but I'm pretty sure that's more money than what I had. I would suggest what I'm using. It's too bright. The Sony A5100. That's the camera I'm using right now. It's a bit of an older camera. It was released about 6 years ago. They still sell it brand new though. And you get an HDMI cable for it, and you get a cam link, an Elgato cam link. I paid $500 for this, and then the cam link was about 150, and that's Canadian dollars, which is lower than American dollars, which is lower than euros. So you should be able to get that for about 500 euros. You can kind of see the cam link there. It's blurry, but there's the cam link there. Just plugged into the back of my computer. And then I bought a dummy battery, which costs like $15. Dummy battery is just a battery that lets you plug the camera into the wall, and then it never turns off. I think it was a great investment. You can see the quality is pretty decent. You can obviously eventually get a better lens, and it'll look even better. But I think it looks great. If you light it properly, it can look amazing. Obviously, make sure you have lights and everything set up, because you could buy this awesome camera, and if you just have regular lights, it won't look good at all. Oh man, that was so pog. That was so pog, Crispy. Oh, that was good. Chadley, I really hope you're doing well. Did your beard stand up on end? Do you think the 3D Collection-a-thon platformer will ever see light of day again like the PS1? I don't know, Adrian. I don't know, because they released Ukulele and nobody liked it. I thought it was fun. I've never been a huge Collect-a-thon player, but it seems like people are bored of that. It's too repetitive. €410. Wow, that's expensive over there. That's really expensive over there, because I paid $500 for mine, and that was in dollars, like in Canadian dollars. But that's pretty much the cheapest camera you can get. I would say if you're using a webcam right now and you really want to upgrade, save up and get this one. Because any other webcam, like the Brio and all those cameras, they're hard to get right now. They're way overpriced right now. And the quality you're going to get out of them isn't worth the money. You're going to pay a lot of money for a Brio, and the difference is not going to be that great between the webcams. Whereas if you go from like a C920 or whatever, and then move on to something like this, there's a big difference. But it depends on how much you're going to do with it, right? Like, I make videos, so I needed a good camera so I can make videos. I do photography on the side, So I need it so I could take pictures and everything. I'm also getting married in like 9 months, and I wanted a good camera for my wedding. So it made sense for me. But if you can light your webcam decently, you don't need to upgrade right away. Your beard is so manly. It's just like pff, nothing scares me. Yeah, I mean, so I have the C920. That's what I was using up there. That's what I used to use. But because of COVID, the price has gone through the roof. Like I used to be able to get this in Canada for about $100. It's like $60 in the States normally. You get it for like $100 in Canada, and now they're like $180, and they're sold out everywhere. The Brio is like $350. So I was like, if I'm gonna spend $350 for another webcam, I'll just spit up another $200 and get myself a professional camera. You know? Well, I appreciate that, Erico. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. Sometimes we just don't we haven't found our way of growing yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But I appreciate that. Oh no, Mr. FOV, are you getting like disconnected and buffering and stuff? For the Sony one, Chadley? That sounds about right. That sounds about right because it's usually like between $50 to $100 difference when you're looking at a couple $100 between American and Canadian prices. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's pretty close to what I paid for once you include the taxes in Canada and stuff. And I like it. Like I said, this is the standard lens. It doesn't have as much blur as I would like in the background, but I'd have to cough up another $300 for that, and it's just not worth it. Um, but I think it looks great. I really, really like this camera. Thank you, Erico. Thank you very much. That's very, very nice of you. Very, very nice of you. I don't know. You know what? It's probably because I'm on this screen. Because I'm not here. If I was here, it would have come up. Jesus! I believed you! I believed you that it was $1. I believed you and you lied to me. I believed you and you lied to me. I just hit the like play the last alert. Oh, I believed you. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was good. That was good. I completely believed you. You played me for a fool. Whoo, that was good. That was good. Oh, hello, Tiff. Welcome back. I hope that didn't hurt your brain too much, Tiff. Oh, thank you. Oh, there was a time, man. Like if you go to my channel here, like if you look up my old videos, it should still be available. I have like a jump scare compilation from Resident Evil 7. Or yeah, Resident Evil 7, the first time I played it in VR. I was ready to die. Like I was so scared. Let me see. Scream compilation retro for the first time. Let's see if it pops up if I search it this way. It does. I'll show you guys. I will show you this. I will show you this. I should be able to see here. Yeah. I'm not going to play it super loud, but it was insanity. It was insanity. I was ready to like cry.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You can
Oh my
kind of
god.
see me in the
Oh my
corner
god.
there.
Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in.
Watch.
Don't let me in. Don't let me in. Don't let me in. Go, 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 go.
So these aren't the jump scares yet.
Oh my
This,
God,
this
oh
is
my
just
God,
me
oh my
being
God,
scared
oh
of the
my God, oh my
game. Then people got mean.
Bye, bitch. What?
No more bullshit, Mia. I want some answers.
I know. I know. You're right.
Ah! Jeez!
But I can only remember a little and the rest is just gone.
Oh my god.
I was terrified. I was terrified.
Borrow mommy for a little bit.
Where's the part that I was dying at? I think it's right here.
Don't you stand there.
Right here. I was dying right here. This is when it was the worst.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, get out of here.
Like, I was ready to have a heart attack.
Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, needless to say, the jump scares can get really, really bad for me. Whew. Man, it was rough. It was rough. I'd like to ask you something. I'd especially like to ask you in private because I'm gonna look into advertising. Okay, no problem. If you want to message me on Discord, feel free, and I can try to help you. Absolutely, feel free asking me on Discord. It was a while ago, Tiff. You may have been at the channel already, but it was like when you weren't as super active. I think I can't remember for sure, but I made it, and it was just me showing how absolutely nuts the game could get, and it was bad. Like by the end of it, I didn't even want to play the game anymore. I was so scared. Do it, Tiff. There's a lot of like really quick jump scares that were amazing. Awesome, Erico. Awesome, yeah. Those streams were fun. That's why I want to find another like really scary game to play, because I love being freaked out like that. Okay, so we got this one, right? How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 2 more. There's one there. Don't know where the last one would be, though. How you doing, Jesse, you sexy man? Okay, I see one there, but I don't know where the other one is. Mini Bowler, how's it going? Oops. It's not blind. I already played this. Like, we already did 100%. I just can't remember where the last one is. There's one there by the trees. Oh wait, is there 2 of them there? Yeah. Stupid camera. Is it 2 of them? Oh, it is 2 of them. Perfect. Hey, Chills, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Okay, awesome, Erico. I will accept it. Thank you, Jesse. I love this game too. This game is so much fun. So much fun. But I am doing really well. Just had a couple of really good scares that both caught me off guard. What is this? Mario Wings to the Sky. Okay. I don't have the wings, so I'd have to unlock it. Yeah, I don't think we can do it without the... Yeah. Yeah, I 100%ed this a year ago, I think. I think it was a year ago. Can you still get this for free? Like, this wasn't for free. It was the Mario 3D collection. Where was it for free? Bethany, how's it going? It has been a really long time. Well, it hasn't just been a long time since you said hi. It's been a long time since I've been live on YouTube. I haven't been doing it very often here. Started now, though. Every Thursday I'm here. Guys, for any of you who are new or any of you who haven't been to one of my streams in a long time, I do stream on Twitch every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. I used to stream on Twitch on Thursdays, but now I'm streaming here on Thursdays. So if you guys want to come hang out, I'll be playing through all of this. I'll be playing through Sunshine and Galaxy. Maybe Galaxy. I don't know. We just beat Galaxy recently, so. But I'm gonna be streaming here every Thursday, so feel free to come hang out. If you do have a Twitch account, follow me over there too, because I'm there as Retro for the first time. That could be it. The Mario 35. I'm really excited for that. I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, Bethany, and I'll be here once a week. So even if you can't use YouTube, I will be here.
Here we go!
Yeah, guys, there's one of Corey's. I keep calling you Corey because of the C. I don't know why. One of Crispy's clips there that he posted of me screaming like a baby. Okay, Erico. Yeah, I'll take a look at it once I'm done streaming. Crispy is apparently named Corey, and he's from Germany, apparently. That's what my brain has decided. I don't know why. I know. I'm so bad. Crispy is a German guy named Corey. That's just what it is now. Those are the rules.
Here we go!
Whoa, dude! Dude, Mr. FOV, man. Dang, dude. Holy crap. Mr. MVP indeed. Dude, come on, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Thank you, man. Seriously, wow. Yes, guys, please, please. Hashtag Mr. FOV. Hashtag Mr. MVP. Dude, thank you. Thank you, man. That's so kind of you, dude. Mr. MVP Godly. Dude, thank you. Thank you, man. This guy, guys, this guy. I don't even know what to say, dude. Thank you. That's super kind of you. Oh, man. Oh, Mr. FOV. I really appreciate it. Like, seriously. Oh. Oh. Stop switching screens. Wait, what happened? Now that you're distracted, ha! That one didn't catch me that time. That one didn't catch me that time. Let me, don't send me anything. Let me activate it on the other screen. Let me activate it on the other screen. Hashtag crispy though, guys. Hashtag crispy. Hold on, let me add it. Let me add it. Browser source. Is Is this the one? I think this is the one, right? Let's just make sure. Okay, that's the one. That's the one. There it is. Now it's working. Hashtag refund crispy. I don't even know how to do refunds on this thing. Let me open the Streamlabs. I was so scared. I was so scared deep down inside. Deep down inside, I was so scared. Woot, how's it going? Welcome, man. I'm doing well. I am doing really well. Just here laughing because Crispy tried to scare me as I switched the screen, and the scare didn't happen because I didn't have the alerts up over there. How do I do it though? Hold on. Hold on. Is it under recent events, maybe? That one worked. That one worked. Oh my god. Oh. That one worked, Crispy. That one worked. I'm all concentrated here. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I don't know how to do it, though. Maybe it'd have to be under PayPal? Wait, I can do it on my phone. If it's under PayPal. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. My heart can't handle it, you guys. I'm going to have a heart attack on stream. Where's my PayPal? There it is. You get me distracted. Oh my god, dude. That was like friggin'... There we go. Issue a refund. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's been demanded. Too late. Continue. I said continue. Just so I don't show your name. Boom. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's too bright. Hold on. Oh, it's still there. It's still there. Boom. Refund. There we go. You can kind of see it. It got bright again, but you saw it for a second there. You saw it for a second there. It's done. Boom. I ain't taking no it's hard to show you guys because it's like I don't want to show any private I didn't want to show any private info because it's showing people's names and I don't want to do that. But there you go. There you go. Man of my word, I don't take no free trips. I am. There's a couple of things that are a little bit weird to get used to in each game. Like in this one, the camera is weird because it's not a button. And obviously they've just mapped it to the joystick, so it's not smooth. But I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Yes. I win. I win. I need to practice this thing. It's so hard to do it in this one for some reason. Is my PC box an Enermax? No. It is a Deep Cool, but I don't remember exactly what one it is. It's a decent box. It's not the best because it doesn't really have the proper holes for cable management that I would like, but I like it. I think it's a really nice looking box. Excellent. Exactly. Mr. MVP did strike again, Tiff. Oh, dang it. Hey, Supa Patuka, how you doing, man? How are you? I'm using Streamlabs OBS. I was using OBS Studio, but I went back to Streamlabs OBS. Because my computer died and I had to do a whole Windows install. And I got really lazy to do it all, so I just used Streamlabs OBS.
Here we go!
It's your version of a jump scare. Yeah, he gives me a different type of heart attack, you guys. Streamlabs OBS is slower, and it has a lot of glitching. I don't know if it's gonna do it right now, but it does this thing where when I try to resize my windows, they freak out. Let's see if it'll do it right now. Yeah, see? Like, it, for some reason, it does that. It like jumps and freaks out, or it'll go backwards. So like if I'm trying to do this, the window on screen will be doing this. So it's really hard to deal with sometimes. Sometimes it just like gets really slow for no reason. But I like that everything's kind of on one window and I can kind of have everything organized the way that I want. Whereas like OBS Studio, you can have filters and you can, you know, it runs really, really quickly and it's way more up to date, so it has fixes a lot easier. They each kind of have their own upside, right? Streamlabs OBS can definitely drop a lot of frames, but it depends on your settings. I don't really drop frames anymore. My settings are pretty pog. My settings are pretty pog. But I don't, yeah, there we go. So I have dropped 0 frames up until now. And I'm only using 11% CPU, but I'm also using an RTX card, right? So the new NVIDIA codecs and stuff works way better with them. How are you doing, Bala? How's it going, man? Yeah, this music, it brings back so many memories. I love this game so much. Yeah, I mean, I was using my CPU, and even when I was using my CPU, I've got a Ryzen 5 in here. And even when I was using my CPU, the way that I have my settings done up, I was only using about 30% CPU usage. And it still ran really well, but with the new NVENC encoder and the RTX cards having a new encoder built into them, they run phenomenally. And I'm doing 1080p right now, 60 frames, no dropped frames, and I can still game on it if I'm using like a PC game, and it runs perfectly fine. So I'm using Ryzen 5 2600, just the basic 2600. I don't have it overclocked though. I've got 16 gigs of RAM. It's only running at 2400 megahertz, so not very fast. And I am using 2070 Super. And my capture card is an AverMedia HD Gamer 2 that's installed in the computer. And that's pretty much it. I don't have anything overclocked just because I didn't want to cause more heat in here than I needed to. It's running the way I want, so I didn't need anything extra. Now, are you using Streamlabs OBS or OBS Studio? And it would depend on what your settings are, because if your settings aren't tweaked properly, you're going to have a lot of issues. Also, are you running it in administrator mode? Because if you right-click and run it as administrator, that fixes a lot of lag problems as well. Bala, it's been great. It's been really, really great.
Let's go!
See, I don't water cool. With all the tests that I've seen, water cooling looks really cool, but for the most part, once you're really running on load, it's actually not much quieter than a regular air cooler, and water coolers don't actually cool that much better than an air cooler does. That's why I went with an air cooler. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see it, but like if I zoom in. No, it's in the way. Ugh. I'll turn my camera off in a second so you guys can see a little bit better. Is this it? Yeah. So like I've got a big air cooler. No water cooling whatsoever. And I've got just the 2600. I went with the 2600 just because it can get overclocked and do just as much as the X would. And then yeah, the 2070 Super. But yeah, I don't use water cooling. I think it looks really cool, but it doesn't, for the cost, it doesn't do enough for me. That water cooler cost me like $30 versus, you know, water cooling, which would have cost me. Hey, Mr. Dude! But do I have this? I do now. Guys, please hashtag Mr. FOV all up in the chat. Please hashtag Mr. FOV. Dude, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, dude. Thank you, man. Seriously, thank you. I really appreciate that. Erico, are you streaming here on YouTube or are you streaming over on Twitch? Two-fifths of the way there. Absolutely, 2/5 of the way there. Oh, man. Mr. FOB is bankrupt. Dude, thank you so much. Okay, so a part of the reason you could be lagging is just the bitrate. If your bitrate is way too high, you're using way too much information to... like, that's gonna lock your computer down, and they're not gonna see it on the other end. Like on Twitch, I use very, very low settings. Here on YouTube, I use a bit higher settings because YouTube's thing is a little bit worse. But like, you have pretty much the same setup I do. You shouldn't have any problems. Like, I can play a game on the computer that I'm streaming from and barely have any problems. You've recovered 8 of the power stars. Now you can open the door with the big star, but Bowser is just ahead. Can you hear the princess calling? Yeah. Are you saving for a Pro Controller for the Switch, Jack? Yeah, because if your settings are way too high, you could think that it'll make your stream look better, but if your stream is really limited anyway by YouTube or by Twitch, there's no point in making your settings incredibly insane. Like, a lot of people think that the higher the bitrate, the better it looks, which is true. But if once you reach a certain point, you're not going to get any benefit from it anymore. Unless you're streaming in full 4K, 60 frames a second, you don't really need an extremely high bitrate. Like, my bitrate's at 8,000 right now, and on Twitch it's at 4,500. I do carpentry. Like flying carpets.
Let's go.
Okay, red coins on the floating aisle. I think we can get up this way, right? Oh, get out of here. I don't want to play with you. Yeah, no problem, Eric. I'll show you. No! Ugh! Get out of here. Get out of here, Mario. Do your job. I'm gonna head out and enjoy the rest of my day. Have a great... Thank you, dude. Thank you. He's leaving because he's gonna be broke if he keeps it up. That's why he's leaving. So, do it. Leave. Stop spending your money. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Guys, Mr. FOV is Mr. MVP, if you didn't know. Excuse me. I speak no lies. I speak no lies. I tell the truth. Dang it. I can't see. Yeah. I was gonna say, actually, it's $5.99 in Canada, but you're also giving it to me in America, and so it'll turn into $5.99 in Canada, so it'll work. Not if it's digital. Wait, that's not where I want to go. I mean, I would rather the physical disc because of the fact that I want to collect the games, but at the same time, if it was like you're gonna get it digital or you're not gonna get it at all, I am totally okay with digital. It's like the Series S, right? Like, it's digital only. I would prefer the disc, but I can't afford the disc one, so I'm doing digital only. Don't, Mr. F, if we get out of here before you like give into like stupid temptations. You're gonna give into pure pressure. They are. They really are. Like my Switch, most of my games are digital on my Switch, except for the games I really want. Those ones I buy physically because I want to have them on my shelf. Like, I could have bought this digitally, but I went physical because I want it on my shelf. Yep. That's another reason I like the PlayStation idea, because as of right now, it seems like Xbox is only going to allow you to use their specific hard drive, and they're supposed to be really, really, really expensive. Up there. Where would the last coin be? Oh, it's here, isn't it? There it is. I still haven't tasted them. I still have no idea how terrible they taste. I assume they taste horrible though.
Here we go.
Maybe that's how I'll find. So I lost my Zelda cartridge, my Link's Awakening cartridge. I've looked everywhere. Like, I've looked everywhere for it. Maybe I should start licking my floors and maybe I'll taste it. Wouldn't that be hilarious? For like the Switch's 5th anniversary, just like one random cart has a sweet flavor. Like, are you asking like what my actual setup looks like or how to set up OBS? Because I haven't done an OBS setup one. On TikTok, I did like a settings video where I showed what my settings are for Twitch. Then the next thing you know, Nintendo's being charged with like 10 deaths because a bunch of dumb live streamers decided to try to eat the Switch on live. I did make one on the studio about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. If you look back, it's like 5 or 6 videos back. But I've moved the studio around. My stream... My computer used to be against this wall. So I used to be this way. But then I shifted it over because I built my fiance a computer and we didn't have anywhere to put her computer. So I shifted it so I could put her computer over there, and I moved all my gaming stuff to this corner. So the studio looks different now. Her side's all empty, my side has all the stuff on it. But you can see what's in my studio, it's just set up slightly differently now. But I haven't done like an actual hardware setup one, like, because this camera, I just bought it about a month ago. Maybe less, like 3 weeks ago. My lights I've had for a long time. I've shown them a few times on like TikTok videos and stuff. But I can do like a full like what my setup is video. I can do that. I've never had that happen, Finny. Pro husband. Yeah, her computer's like obviously it's not like super crazy because I didn't know if she was gonna like PC gaming. She's a big gamer, but I didn't know if she would like PC gaming. So she's got a 1070 in there and an i5. But she's really enjoyed it. So I'm slowly gonna work at making hers look better and better. But now we can game together, which is really nice because that was the thing is, like, we both have Xboxes, but that was all we could game on, and then Switches. But like Switch has a lot of like competitive style games, and Xbox has a lot of competitive style games. I was like, I want variety, so we did the PC thing so that way we could choose what we played on. Yeah, we never get a chance to because like right now, what time is it? It's 6:30. Nora's still awake. So Alana has to like get her dinner and help her get to bed and everything. So she can't stream with me. And anytime we're both home, Nora's home. So we don't really get a chance to stream together, which kind of stinks. Yeah, you can send me the information. I may not know a crazy amount about all-in-ones, but I can see what kind of specs it has and tell you how good it'll do in gaming. I mean, I'll tell you right out, it probably won't be as good as a tower. If it's got a graphics card, it'll probably be closer to like a mid-range gaming laptop. Not really like, I'm not talking one of those like Acer Nitros or whatever. Or is it Asus? No, Acer Nitro. Or like the Asus ROG laptops, because it's an all-in-one. But it might get you some gaming anyway, because a lot of the stuff is getting better at gaming without having a massive graphics card in there.
Ah, ravioli. Ah, mamma mia.
But yeah, let me know what kind of stuff you're gonna have in it, and I can try to give you an idea. I'm not like a supercomputer whiz, but I have some idea anyway.
Let's go.
Yeah, it also depends on how you want to game, right? Like if you're looking to game blast away the wall. Okay. If you're looking to game like, you know, 1440p or 4K, then yeah, you need something pretty beefy. If you're looking at like 1080p, but you don't really care about like top of the line graphics, like if you're not going to be on max, if you're fine with playing on medium or low, then you don't really need anything powerful. It just kind of depends. Like there are some people that play on medium or low, but they want a full 144 frames. So you still need something a little beefy to do that. Like my card's a 2070 Super, and at 1080p I could probably game at about 120 hertz for most of my games, but I like my settings like full blast. So I'd rather have 60 frames and everything look beautiful because I don't do competitive gaming, right? So it kind of depends on what you want to play as well. Because like I have a Ryzen 5 laptop, and I can game a little bit on it. I can game on like quite a few games on low settings at like 720p, 1080p. But yeah, let me know what kind of stuff is in it, and then I can try to see. Yeah, send it to me on Discord, because I don't know if YouTube will actually show it, but send it to me on Discord. And I'll take a look at it. Okay, I'll take a look in just a second. Ah, I keep going too low. Up higher. There we go. There. Yes, got it.
Here we go.
So we're looking at... Okay, so it's a pretty cool computer. Obviously all-in-ones are nice because you don't, like, especially if it's a wireless keyboard and mouse, you don't need any cables except for the power cable. If you're looking to game though, this is not what you want to get. I don't know how well it's gonna do. It's not a regular CPU that it's using. Without looking it up, it might be a mobile CPU, and if that's the case, you're gonna get a lot of throttling happening. And there's no video card. It's only got 8 gigabytes of RAM, which most games, like the minimum is 8, but a lot of them won't even game on 8. You need about 16 for it to do anything. 512 gigabyte SSD isn't bad. It's pretty low, like size-wise. Like I've got a 240 gig as my main one for my Windows, and then I've got a 1 terabyte for my games. Like you're not gonna get any strong gaming out of this. It'll probably play some games, but it won't be great. Yeah, I mean, if you're not playing anything intense, it should be fine for what you need. I'm just looking at the price, and you know, it's about $1,000. For $1,000, you can build a pretty beefy computer, and you'll have the option to do some major gaming. If the touchscreen isn't important to you, you can buy a really cheap monitor and, you know, a cheap mouse and keyboard and build yourself like a $700 computer, and it'll run circles around this thing. But if it's really important that you have the touchscreen, if it's really important that you have no cables and you don't want to have a tower, it's not bad. It's obviously a good system. It's just, for the money, I don't think it's a good choice. Stay with your current content or diversify a little. Retro games aren't really my style, but you managed to make it interesting and cool. When I say diversify, I think you're mostly more mainstream games like Fortnite, Rainbow Six. So I play a variety of stuff on Twitch. Right now, so my name is Retro for the first time because I used to review retro games. And then I started streaming kind of as just a waste of time, and then that's where I kind of stuck. So I kept the name. But on YouTube, on Twitch, I am playing Wind Waker right now, but I'm also playing Dark Souls. And I was playing Daymare 1998, which is a horror game. I don't play anything competitive or mainstream, so like I'm not doing any kind of Rainbow Six or like Call of Duty or anything like that. I don't like Fortnite or Valorant, any games like that. But I always try to mix it up. I always play something horror related every week, and the plan is, now that October's coming, I'm going to only play horror games on Twitch to kind of keep the scary thing going on. But I play a variety of stuff, so I'm pretty diverse in what I play. Here I'm just doing Mario just because I want to play through this, and I figured it gives it something steady that I can play on the channel. Yeah, it's only went for your little brother. Yeah, so I mean, if you're spending $1,000, you'll get way more out of a tower. Especially like if you're willing to risk building it yourself, you can get quite a bit more out of a tower than you would out of this, because it'll do all your schoolwork, it'll do everything you want, and give you the option to do other things. So like, let's say you get interested in, I don't know how old you are, but as you get older, you get interested in photography, or you want to make some short videos or whatever. This thing won't do it. Your all-in-one will not do it. It'll struggle and it'll chug to get it done. Whereas with, you know, a $700, $800 built computer, it's a mid-range computer, but it'll do it. It'll get through some video editing or photo editing, and you won't have any problems. If you want a game, it'll game for you. And just for the price, you're going to get more out of it. But like I said, if it's really important that you don't want any cables, if you want it to just all be one thing, and like if you go off to college and you want to take it with you, kind of like the idea of a laptop, it can just kind of go with you, then it might be worth it more to pay the money towards having that. But don't expect it to do anything crazy, because 8 gigabytes is like the bare minimum you need to do anything. And even Chrome, once you have like 7 tabs open, you're going to bog right down with 8 gigabytes. Well, I appreciate that. Erico. High Class, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that, dude. I really, really appreciate that. I don't know if you saw my comment, High Class, how you were saying you were having issues with your audio. Were you able to figure it out? But yeah, like I don't do a lot of retro stuff anymore. I haven't really lately. I think we're gonna leave the 100 coins until the end, and we'll come back and search for them at the end. I think that's what we'll do. That way we can kind of play through all the levels a second time at the end. I don't think it's gonna be a really bad purchase. It just limits you on what you can do outside of schoolwork, right? Like this, I have a 2070 Super in it. It's a good video card. It's not top of the line, it's not amazing. I'm also not expecting to game in 4K at, you know, 144 hertz. I don't need anything super crazy. But I did need something that I could edit my photos on, edit my videos on, and know that I wasn't gonna struggle with it. But then you got some guys that get like Threadrippers in their CPU and like 128 gigs of RAM, and you don't need that much either. So you got to look at what you're going to use, right? My two laptops, I bought one laptop and then it started glitching out, so I bought another one. And I bought one with like a pen and everything because I was taking notes for school, but it's not very powerful at all. But it does exactly what I needed. I watch YouTube videos on it and I take notes on it, and that's it. My other one is even worse. I pretty much just read books on it and watch YouTube on it. But like, I wasn't gonna spend, you know, $1,000 on a gaming laptop that only gives me 4 hours of battery when I needed something that would give me 10 hours of battery and all I needed to do was take notes. So it has to be what suits your lifestyle better. Don't worry too much about what other people want or think is good. Look into if you can upgrade the RAM on it. That's probably the only thing I would say it desperately will need is an upgrade in RAM. And RAM right now is fairly cheap. But besides that, you should be fine. I mean, if you're not looking to play anything super intensive, you should be okay. Yeah, High Class, it's so hard to get the audio right. Like what I was doing to try to figure out what I wanted to do for my volume was I would record, I would try settings and then I would record. And then once the recording was done, I'd go back and watch it. I'd record for like 5 minutes and just talk and play. And then I would go back and watch the video, see what I liked, and then tweak it again until I figured out what I liked. But it takes a long time and it's a lot of sitting around. And you got yourself a Blue Yeti, you said? Yeah, Blue Yetis are good microphones for streaming. They're good microphones for streaming. Yeah, you've always got your laptop, so you've always got that option. And again, the only thing I can see really stopping it from gaming at all would be the RAM, maybe. I don't know the CPU at all, so I can't say anything about the CPU, but the RAM would definitely be an issue. But you can buy RAM for fairly cheap. You don't have to buy it right away, but you can always buy RAM for fairly cheap. What's this called? Plunder the sunken ship. Weird. Was that graphic always up there? Like that weird foggy look? I moved the camera and now I can't find where to sit where I'm still on camera. Yeah, I think if I sit here, we're okay. Here, bishy, 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 bishy. Hey, Cuban Pete, how's it going, man? I'm gonna die. I died. I died immediately. I died immediately.
Mamma mia!
Let's go.
That's always the best feeling when you can get home and have that nice cool drink and just get to unwind. hope it wasn't a stressful day, though. Busy days can be okay, but if it was stressful, that can really make it tough. Dude, thank you, thank you. Yeah, drive safe, man, and yeah, we'll talk later if you're not able to make it back. I am definitely planning to continue with the streaming tutorial videos, for sure. Yeah. Oh, this song is Pog. The song is Pog. If you guys are wondering why I'm referencing that, I didn't know what Pog meant. And now I'm being a complete millennial and trying to figure out how to use the word Pog, which I still haven't figured it out. So I'm just using it anytime I think anything's cool. Oh wait, I gotta use the treasure chest. That's what it is. I don't remember what order it's in, though. Shocker. Yep. This one? Nope. Let's not die. Nope. Did it close again? Yep. I'm so bad at this. I promise, guys, I'm a real gamer. I'm a real gamer, I promise. There we go. Get it, Mario.
Here we go!
I love how this game looks. They did a really good job cleaning it up. Ba, 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 ba. I always forget to read what it is. Can the eel come out to play? It was really Pog. It was so Pog. I mentioned it. I'm not the only one, guys. I'm not the only old man, okay? I mentioned it to my fiance, and she's like, why are they bringing up the game? Because Pog was a game. Pogs were a game that we used to play as kids. It does. It really does. Where's the eel? Yeah, see? You're a little over a year younger than me, so you get it. You get it, man. I saw people like mentioning Pog over and over in the chat, and I had no idea what they were talking about. I'm totally a boomer. Can I go back in the boat, maybe? But like French is like one of the most beautiful languages on the planet. Okay, not in here. What the heck is the eel? I think English is ugly. French is easier than English. Oh! I'm gonna die! Hurry! Hurry! Oh god! Speak French all day, it's ugly. No, man. English is ugly. With the R's. R's are ugly. No! You jerk. Now, because you were talking about euros and stuff, you're in France, right? I agree. I agree, Crispy. I agree. There we go.
Here we go!
That would have been so cool, that boy. That would have been so cool. Add some like multiplayer in this would have been amazing. That would have been awesome.
Let's go!
But Erico, if you're in France, I don't know if you've ever heard Canadian English. That's or Canadian French. Canadian French is ugly. Canadian French is. Whew. Treasure of the Ocean Cave. All right. Like, obviously, that's what I have to learn. When I was in school, that's what they taught us because I'm in Canada. But the French, once you hear like proper French, Canadian French is so ugly. Even when you have somebody from France speaking English with their French accent is so much nicer than the Canadian French accent. It's weird. It's ugly. I think it's really ugly. Super Batuka. It's true though. The French, it's like the Canadian English. Canadian English is pretty ugly. I'm gonna die. American English is worse. Depending on where you are, absolutely. There's some really nice sounding American English though. Like I really enjoy like that where would they be? I think it, the people like back in the day in like the early 1900s, the people that would have lived in like the New Orleans area. But they'd have that drawl, you know, like the girl from Streetcar Named Desire. I've got the vapors. They had a great way of speaking English. It sounded real nice. It was just like a soothing English. I like their English. But that kind of English has pretty much disappeared now. The French accent is... As a Quebecois myself, I concur. It's like, because like in theater school we would talk about accents, right? And we would talk about the generic accent. Like there's the cartoon French accent, and then there's the actual French accent, which is much softer, it's much nicer. But like you get the cartoon run, right? Like, I am French. Oh, nobody from France talks this way. No, nobody talks that way. Lumiere talks that way from Beauty and the Beast. Or you get like the stereotypical Indian accent, or you get the stereotypical Canadian accent. That accent exists, but almost nobody in like the major Canadian cities talk that way. It's more like out in the islands. The oh boy, let me tell you, did you check out the jugs on that one? Like, there's not a lot of Canadians that talk that way near major cities. But that's the generic Canadian accent everybody knows. It's just like the Southern American accent, right? Like everybody knows that Texan talk. But I've been to Texas and I didn't meet a whole lot of people talking this way. So it's kind of the same. But when we were studying the French accent, I had never really paid attention because I wasn't around a lot of Canadian French people, because although people in like Quebec can speak English, a lot of English speakers don't speak French, so we don't get a lot of Quebecois people talking to us with their accent. But once I heard it, I was like, yeah, no, that is 100% Canadian French. And then you hear the French from France, and you're like, yeah, no, that's 100% French from France. And even though I don't speak the languages, like I know a few sentences in French, even though I don't speak the languages, I can almost immediately tell when it's Canadian French and France French. When a German person is angry, it's still nicer than everyone else. I mean, Germany is known for having like the prettiest language to sing in. Oh, you always, if you're doing like a generic French accent, you gotta end everything with because for some reason, apparently that's what every French person does. I don't know.
Here we go!
What is that, Crispy? But yeah, like we all have our own idea of what accents would sound like from people from different countries. Like when I talk to Americans, some of them are surprised that I'm from Canada. I have a Canadian accent, but it's not what they picture when they think of a Canadian. Like they picture I would call everybody buddy. What are you talking about, buddy? Oh, you're crazy. That's not true. I'm from Canada, eh? They think that we all talk that way. And it's like, no. Like, especially because I'm so close to Toronto and I'm like 10 minutes away from the United States border. I have more of that like Midwesterner accent, the generic English accent that became so popular. I'm also an immigrant, so English is my second language, so I learned to speak it with a more generic accent. But like a boot, a lot of Americans think Canadians say a boot, but in reality, Canadians say a boat. I don't know why, but Canadians say a boat. And a lot of my Canadian friends don't hear it. They don't realize that they say a boat. Oh, okay. Quebecois is not that bad once you get used to it. I took care of a guy who was from Quebec, and he had that accent. And I tried so hard to study when he talked to me so I could learn it, but I only had like 4 visits with him, and then he passed away, so I wasn't able to like really ingrain myself with his accent. I would love to learn to do that accent. But yeah, like especially here we have a lot of French immersion schools, and they get so mad at everybody who's not part of Quebec because we say Quebec, and that's not how you say it. And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, those people from Quebec." And I had a girlfriend once who was French immersion, spoke fluent French, and she used to get so mad at me when I would say Quebec. She's like, "It's Quebec." I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry, Quebec." Now I'm used to it, but it's the same with like poutine. Everybody in the world says poutine, but it's poutine. I think. Don't kill me, Super Batuka, if I said it wrong. But I think it's poutine. And but a lot of French people get really mad when we say poutine. She's absolutely right. But it's kind of the argument of like my country, it's El Salvador. The whole world says El Salvador. At least the whole English speaking world. And it's due to the accent, right? Like, I don't speak French. I'm not going to say it with the French accent naturally. Just like my name. People call me Luis. My name's not Luis. It's Luis. There's a slight difference, and it's the Spanish accent. And immediately when someone says my name, I can tell when they know the Spanish accent and when they don't. So it doesn't bother me, but it bothers a lot of people when they say things slightly wrong. All right, Luis, have yourself a great night. Thank you for hanging out with us. Stay safe, my friend, and I'll see you soon, I'm sure.
Let's go.
I'm sorry the internet wasn't good, though. You're not the only one. Somebody else was having unstable internet, too. Just say okay and go. Pretty much, Erico. Pretty much. But I think accents are so interesting. Fuck's sake, Quebec. What do you say? Yeah, it's one of those, like, you have some people that get really upset and some people that don't care, right? Because some people understand that it just has to do with the way you speak. Like, if somebody tried to get me to say like a Chinese word or a Japanese word and to say it properly, I would probably fail miserably because I don't make those noises with my mouth normally. Just like if I ask somebody who's English speaking to make a Spanish sound, they're going to have a really hard time doing it too because they're not used to doing that. Like, what's one word? Okay. Hello in Spanish is hola. Most English speakers that I know say hola, and they don't understand the difference between hola and hola. And the main difference is that English has diphthongs, and diphthongs are two sounds to make one. So they don't say oh, they say oh. They add the oo sound at the end of it. So oh. So when they say hola, it adds that English accent immediately. You get rid of the oo sound and you get hola. And now all of a sudden it sounds much more Hispanic. And some people they can't grasp that idea that somebody is not physically able to say a certain word. So when, an English speaker anglicizes a word, people get really upset, and it's like, no, they literally cannot say that word. They can't make that noise. This is secondhand knowledge, but apparently that's how the name Japan came to be. Japan isn't called Japan. It's a different name. I think it's Nihon or something like that. And like they said the name to like Portuguese settlers, and Portuguese people changed it, and then they said it to English speakers, and then they changed it again into Japan based on how they could pronounce words, and eventually it now it's known as Japan, but that's not what the word is, and it's all due to accents and inability to make noises, right? Hola, yeah, when they make the H, hola. They are used to saying cola. But yeah, like that's the whole thing is if you don't naturally make the noise, like I would not be able to speak any of the Slavic languages because I don't make that kind of noise with my mouth. Or a lot of people have a hard time with like Arabic style languages, Middle Eastern languages, because there's a lot of huh sounds in it. Now, Spanish has a lot of Arabic words in it, so we actually make that noise in a lot of the language. So I'm able to make that noise pretty easily, but like French, correct me if I'm wrong, Erico, but a lot of the R's in French are further back in your throat. Like, I don't know. So, Bongour. When I was in school, we were taught that it was pronounced bonjour. I know it's not bonjour. And then you have other people that pronounce the R and they'll get bonjour, but I also know it's not bonjour. If I'm dissecting it properly, it should be bonjour, right? With the R at the end, right? With the R at the back. But a lot of English speakers can't make the R sound. And they try, and then they end up with like the Spanish roll, which is totally different. So it's like trying to get things to sound properly is really hard for people with different languages. You can say words in Spanish, but you don't know what they mean. Hey, the same thing happens to me. I can say words in random languages too, and I have no idea what they mean. Salut. Same thing. So some people say salut. Some people say salut. But with the French accent, I can't do it. I'm not very, very good at this one. But there's like your tongue almost goes flatter to get the sound properly. But it's like salut. There's more of a lu sound versus lu. The English lu would be lu, more of the tip of the tongue, whereas the French would be more lu, which is more of a flatter, further back in the tongue. And it's those noises that somebody who speaks multiple languages can practice and learn to make them sound natural. But the vast majority of people who speak one language can only make noises in their own language. Just like Spanish people have a very hard time with the R from English. When my mom tries to say the word bird, she can't say bird. She's bird. She doesn't know how to do the sound softly. We lived on a street called Sturton when I was growing up. And my parents call it Stirton. And they just couldn't understand how to not roll their R's. And whenever we'd give our address to anybody, we'd be like, oh, blah, 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 Sturton Street or Stirton Street. And they'd be like, Stirton? No, Stirton. And my mom would be like, she'd get frustrated and she'd make a joke out of it. But that's how she would say it in English. She'd be like, Sturton. And then they understood what she meant. She was exaggerating it, but she can't make the R sound in English. Yeah, they're R's and L's. They have a hard time with the R's and L's. English's vocabulary is really limited. Everyone speaks French. No, Eric, we were talking about accents and like how certain words are said a certain way. And when you learn other languages, it's hard to make those noises. So I used French as an example because I did learn a little bit of French growing up. Because in Canada, they teach us basic French, but I haven't done French since I was 14, so 20 years ago. But like the word B-O-N-G or J-O-U-R means hello. And when I was in school, they taught us it was pronounced bonjour, but it's not bonjour. That's not how it's said. And then you get Canadian speakers that say bonjour, but you're not supposed to pronounce the R that way. And I was saying that from my understanding, it's supposed to be bonjour. So you get that bit of a R at the end. And I was saying most English speakers can't roll their R's that way because it's like a further back roll. French has more of a R sound with their R's, whereas Spanish is a R sound in the front of their tongue, and English is a R sound, right? So it's like all those things will affect. Hey, we're getting rated. Gamers Haven, how's it going? Welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much. We're having a really in-depth talk about languages right now because we're super nerdy. Welcome, Raiders. How's it going? Thank you so much, Sherry, for coming in on that raid. I really appreciate that. How was the stream? What were you guys playing? How's it going? Thank you so much, guys. How's it going, dude? Long time no see. Were you? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, we were talking about like accents and how people struggle with certain words and whatever. Nice. Fall Guys is really fun. It's nice to see you guys. Make sure you show Gamers Haven some love. Gavers Haman, I was gonna say. I don't know how to do it anymore. I don't stream on YouTube enough. I can find you this way, though. I can find you this way. Ha! If it lets me click. There we go. I don't have commands on this side anymore because I've been streaming over on Twitch. But guys, make sure you check out Gamers Haven. There's the link. Suba Patuka put it up as well. Make sure you show them some love, guys. I haven't been up to much. I've been streaming over on Twitch consistently for the last like 8 or 9 months. I've been streaming there 4 days a week, but numbers have been slowing down here. So I had a bunch of like a huge purge happen on the channel. I was almost at 3,000 subscribers, and YouTube was purging a bunch of people while I was still trying to do stuff here. Mitchy Gaming, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Retro Squad, the family, and the channel. I really appreciate that, or for the follow. I was getting purged a whole lot, and it was really hard to kind of fight that uphill battle as YouTube was purging everybody. And so I moved over to Twitch, and then the purge kind of stopped here, and I wanted to kind of give some attention to the YouTube family, so I thought I'd come back here once a week to kind of let people still hang out, because a lot of my YouTube family didn't want to go to Twitch because they don't like Twitch, which I totally get. So I thought they deserve some love too. So once a week I'm streaming here now, but yeah, it was painful. It was painful for a while because like I'd gain like 3 subscribers and then I'd be down 5 by the end of the night. So it was really hard to do that uphill battle. So I decided I would dedicate videos here and do all streams over there. I got some pretty decent momentum over there. I'm still streaming every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday over there. But the purging stopped here. So now I feel like I'm on even ground to be able to grow again. I will, Erico, I will. It's incredibly frustrating, and like there's nothing you can do about it, and that was the worst part, is like you pay for it and you can't fight it. Like there's nothing you can do, and when the algorithm decides they don't like you, what do? You cannot get out of the algorithm's bad books for a while. Because that was another thing that happened to me, is I don't know if you knew the whole thing, but like I was doing really well here, and then I lost my job, so I had to stop streaming, and then my grandfather died, so I was taking care of my grandmother, and then I started school, so it's like everything kind of got in the way, so I couldn't be consistent, and the algorithm didn't like that, so the algorithm completely punished me, and then made it really, really hard to have anything, plus the purge going on. It just made it very hard to fight it. But now things have really settled down. I've been, putting videos out consistently and doing quite a bit here, so now I think people are starting to see that I'm live again, and it's getting better. It's getting better. Because I still love my YouTube community. I still love being here. Yeah, it's so frustrating. Like I was working for a place, and it was a full-time position. It was great. And then they cut my position in particular because the business wasn't doing well. And it was because I was subcontracted. They literally came in on Thursday and they're like, yeah, Sunday's your last day. And that was it. So it was very much like, okay, all hands on deck, cut my internet, leave my apartment, and it kind of just threw everything. So I'm not glad it happened to you, but I'm glad somebody can relate, because it sucked. It really sucked. But I'm glad that you were able to get some momentum back with Among Us. I haven't played that yet. I hear it's amazing though. And Bala, I am doing really, really well. Been working like crazy for the last week and enjoying life. Got my pre-order in for my Xbox, and I'm just like super, super excited for next gen. And no, guys, I'm not like an Xbox fanboy. I totally want the PlayStation, but I missed my opportunity with the PlayStation, so I'm okay with getting the Xbox. Aiden, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. No, I have another job. I have a full-time job, Erico. I work in nursing. I'm not a nurse. I'm a nursing assistant. I'm a registered nursing assistant. But I'm in school for nursing, or I was in school for nursing. Almost done too. So close to being a nurse. Aiden, thank you for subscribing. No, wait, following. Is it following or subscribing? I don't know if it tells me if it's subscribing. I think it just says follow. Oh, no, it says subscribed. Nope. No, it's using... Okay, but thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Retro Squad. Welcome to the family of the channel. I really appreciate it. You should do an Among Us stream with viewers. Chat is kind of boring. Yeah, I don't know anything about the game. I know it's supposed to be really fun and it's a great multiplayer game, but besides that, I actually don't know anything about the game. You like the PS4 better? Yeah, I like my PS4 a lot. I have both a PS4 and an Xbox One X. I'm getting the Series X or Series S. Right now, the X. I have both pre-ordered, but I'm getting the S. I'm gonna cancel my X pre-order, but I'm getting the S only because I couldn't get the PlayStation. I had it in my cart. I'm getting married in July, and I felt really guilty. So I was like, I'm not gonna have the money in time, so I canceled the order. I stopped the order. I didn't actually go through with it. And then like half an hour later, my fiance's like, if you really want it, just get it. And it was sold out by then. So I lined up and I got the Xbox One X or Series X pre-ordered. And then I came home and Best Buy still had them, so I pre-ordered the S. Sherry, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the Retro Squad, the family, and the channel. A little bit about me, guys. I stream here every Thursday. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday over on Twitch. I do a variety of stuff. Right now here, we're going to be working on Mario, and we're going to get 100% on this, and then try for 100% on Sunshine, but I can't promise it's going to happen, but I'll try. Yeah, it's a murder mystery. That's as much as I've gotten, and you have to, like, accuse people of being the murderer or something. Yeah, I pre-ordered the X only because when I was lined up, they didn't have any S's. He walked out. I was like, Canadian GameStop, EB Games. They walked out and they're like, we don't have any S's, only X. I was third in line. And he's like, so if you're not going to get an X, I'm sorry, guys. So I was like, well, I'm already here, so I'm going to get the X because I didn't know if I could get my hands on an S. So I pre-ordered it, and then I came home, and then Best Buy had the S, so I pre-ordered the S. And now I'm kind of like sitting here. If I get enough donations, I might end up getting the X. If I end up like, getting a Twitch payout or something that's crazy, then I'll get the X instead of the S. But the plan right now is to get the S. I'm going to get rid of the X. Maybe I'll find somebody who'll give me an extra like $25 because I only put $100 on it. So like give me the $100 and 25 on top and take my pre-order. And save up for the PlayStation 5 because I really want the PlayStation 5. Mr. FOV, dude, you're supposed to be out of here. Go do your thing, dude. I'm telling you, you're gonna be broke by the end of this. Oh man. It's definitely him. It's always him. Then I can cry, and you'll all laugh, and I'll die inside. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, I'm missing one. Is it up there? Nope. Maybe I missed a seashell. It was only $5, he says. Oh, Mr. FOV. Okay, I'm opening up Steam right now. Give me a second. Dude, thank you so much for the raid. Guys, make sure you check out Gamers Haven. He does a variety of stuff. Really, really chilled out, cool dude. Show him some love, guys. He's awesome. Received a gift. I accepted it, Mr. FOV. Oh, Mr. FOV, we're going to have to do an Among Us stream for sure. We're going to have to do an Among Us stream for sure. Among Us starts now. I would, but I gotta end in about 40 minutes. I can't go late. I have a super early morning tomorrow, which sucks. I received it, and then I received it. But Steam, for some reason... Okay. I did that last time, too. Okay, it's been added to the account. I received it, and then I received it, Mr. FOV. Whoops. Is your internet still doing it, dude? Oh, no! Restarted the stream. Refresh. Okay. I changed the server, so maybe that will fix it. Because I was buffering too. Maybe it's too many people are streaming right now, so the server is overloaded. Did it fix it for you guys? No lag yet. Yet is the key word. Yeah, the A5100 is a really good camera. For its price, it's probably the best camera you can get for streaming. You don't really want to go much more expensive than that because it's not worth it at that point. Don't see any red coins. Where would the last red coin be? Not here either. Yeah, we can do an Among Us stream on YouTube, that's for sure. I'm hoping to do my random once a month weekend stream here. Maybe I can do it this weekend. I don't know. I have to see if Alana has anything planned. If so, maybe I can do it this weekend and we can play some Among Us here on YouTube's. Where is the last one? I am definitely missing one. Yeah, right. No, don't do it. Only because on the weekends we have Nora, and there's just no way she can be with me. There it is. When Nora's home, you know, 6-year-olds like to get into things they shouldn't be getting into. Tiff, didn't you have the same issue like 2 months ago? Where they just like disappeared with your order? Well, I needed to make sure that you wouldn't do it anyway, Mr. FOV, because you're crazy. You're so crazy. The last one or these guys did to the wrong address? So some jerk took your food and accepted it for free? I mean, I'd probably be that jerk too, so I can't judge too much, but you paid for the food and they just took it? And they were just like, free food. Instead of being like, oh no, we didn't order anything, maybe it's the wrong address. Soy muy loco. Where are you? Oh wait, you're over here. I've been chatting a whole lot, guys. I haven't been paying attention to the game. That is pretty scummy of them to do. Like, we once ordered a blender, and it said it was delivered, and we didn't receive it. And when we spoke to Amazon, they're like, oh no, it says delivered, so... Or not Amazon, when we spoke to the mail people that were supposed to deliver it, they're like, it says delivered, so sorry, go back to Amazon and talk to them. And about an hour later, our neighbor knocked on our door. He's like, yeah, they gave us this by accident. They could have scored a free blender, but they walked, they delivered it like 3 blocks away. They walked 3 blocks to come deliver it to us. That's pretty scummy that they took your food. I hope it's not the same situation this time, because 2 hours for food is a ridiculous amount of time to wait. There's a game? What do you mean there's a game, Mr. FOV? And USPS delivered it to the wrong place, Mr. FOV? I'm so nervous for that, because I've got the Xbox Series S pre-ordered, right? And it's on a day that I'm working that it's going to be delivered. I think I might get sick that day. And I'm like, if I'm at work and they just leave it on my porch, what if somebody walks by and just takes it? Oh, that's so annoying, Mr. FOV. Are you gonna get your money back, Tiff, or are they keeping the money too? Okay, Erico, I will check the Discord message and I will message you back. Hopefully I don't wake you up with an alert. But thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate you taking the time to come be with us. No, too low. That's just so unacceptable. 2 hours is unrealistic. Like, I get upset when a meal's gonna take an hour to get to me. Or like when I order pizza and they're like, it's gonna be between 40 minutes to an hour. I get really upset about that. 2 hours is just ridiculous. Oh, I get it. We're watching a game? Are you serious? I didn't even know. There we go.
Here we go!
Is the buffering gone now, Mr. FOV? I could be like one of those what are they called? The stream thoughts, you know, the ones that pay players to give them footage and then they just pretend the whole time. The game's going off on its own and they're just like, I know. Awesome. Okay, so it was the server. Thank goodness you guys let me know that it was more than just one person buffering, so through the jet stream. Oh, I don't have that thing unlocked yet, so I can't do that one. Oh, let's unlock the hat. Welcome to Wing Cap Course. Step on the red switch at the top of the tower in the center of the rainbow ring. When you trigger the switch, all the red blocks you find will become solid. Try out the wing cap. Do a triple jump to take off and press ZL to land. Pull back on the L stick to go up and tilt forward, nose down as you would when you're flying an airplane. I think so. I think it's 10 stars. Okay, well, we did that. Now we can go do the other... Now we can go do the other mission from the first world we were in. Is it the... No, not this one. We did all those. No, wait. No, it is this one. This game is awesome. This game is so fun. Like, we've been playing for 2.5 hours, and it feels like it's been 10 minutes. I hate that I have to work early tomorrow, because I would love to go longer. Hey! Guri Prave, how's it going? Welcome, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. No, I don't do giveaways on the channel. I think you might have me confused with somebody else. I think you have me confused with somebody else, man. Like... Oh, I missed it! I'm playing on the Switch. And I don't play Call of Duty at all. Like, even on my personal time, I don't play that game. And I don't do giveaways. I've actually made a video where I strictly tell people not to do giveaways at all. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I wasn't watching. I was watching chat. I didn't see where the star went. Not there. When's the giveaway? I don't know, Mr. FOV. The only giveaways that happen on this channel is when your crazy Mr. MVP title comes in and you give away money to me. I'm guessing they left because they figured out that it wasn't the right channel. Oh, it's the same place? Oh, I flew by there and I didn't see it. Ouch. There's an imposter among us. There was another guy. So I like I said, I'm on TikTok and I make videos. And, you know, my first piece of advice to any new streamers, don't do giveaways. Because exactly what just happened. Somebody pops in and goes, hey, are you doing the giveaway? And then they leave when they don't win. They don't really care about you, they just care about the stuff you're giving them for free. And so I always tell people, don't do giveaways when you're brand new. When you're a bigger channel, then yeah, do a giveaway because, you know, it's nice if you can afford it and you're making some income on the channel. It's nice to give back. And there's a guy that watches me on TikTok and he's like mentioned a few times, like, thanks for the tips, I really appreciate it. And like, I made that video, he commented thanks for the tips, and then I click on his, and his very next video he made the next day was, guys, don't forget to come, that when I reach 100 followers on Twitch, I'm doing a giveaway. I literally just said don't do a giveaway, and at 100 followers, you're not making any money, man. Like, I've got almost 3,000 here on YouTube, and I'm not making any money from it, except for what Mr. FOV and, like, generous donators like Tiffy and them, and Crispy with the scares give, but, like, I'm not making enough to, like, give stuff away yet. Eventually, it will happen, but not yet. If you are interested, you should check out my brother, Jack, Spanish Dude. On Twitch, he's Taco Master Spanish Dude. I don't think he only does his podcast here, but he streams over there on Twitch. And he plays Animal Crossing. I don't know if he's done it lately, but he does play Animal Crossing on the channel. I just don't know how his schedule works with you because he works night shift, so he always streams during the day. It's my weekly income. It's my allowance. It's my allowance to buy fun stuff. Yeah, he hasn't played it in a while. He was really addicted to that. Does Steffi still play it? Because Steffi the Unicorn over on Twitch did. I don't know if anybody knows. Uh-oh. You haven't played it in a while either. Yeah. And some of them do that. Some of them will say they're doing a giveaway and they don't do a giveaway. Which is like the worst thing you can do because then you've just proven you're a liar. Did you get it on Switch, Mr. FOV? Oh no, you're saying because you were playing Animal Crossing on GameCube, right? Did you get it on Switch? Mr. FOV, don't, man, don't. Okay, we got them all here. We're done here. Papa FOV. It's gotta be Daddy FOV. He's Daddy FOV. I'm trying to think. Ninja Lucario, I think, also has it. Now, he's not a streamer. He's somebody that comes to the channel. I want to say Moa also has it. I think Moa and Ninja might have it. Sherry, that is the best giveaway. That is the best giveaway. I messed up. Did I save it? Oh, I almost saved it. Listen, mijo, you will be grateful. You will be grateful. It's okay, mijo.
Mamma mia! Let's go.
That's like, I'll have viewers that come in and they see people like subscribing on Twitch, or becoming members here on YouTube, and then they feel bad and they're like, I wish I could be a member. Like, I promise you one day I will be. And I'm like, you don't have to be. Like, it's nice and it helps my channel because when things break, I use that money to fix things, or when new games come out like this, I use that money to help the channel. But like, you don't have to give me money. And some streamers demand it. And I'm not talking like those big scandalous ones that we've heard about, you know, the people like, you have to give me $10, like if you can't afford it, then why are you watching? I'm not talking them. I'm talking like there was a guy who had like 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube and pretty much said that if you didn't become a member, they weren't gonna chat with you, so they did member only chats. That's not fair. Like, you're not big enough to be able to do something like that, because once you're big enough, the main reason for the member only chat is if you've got 4,000 people chatting, you do members only, which then reduces the amount of people chatting, which makes it easier for the streamer to follow the chat. And it's like the incentive. It's like, oh, you can chat with this person who is famous. You pay for a membership for it. I still think it's greedy, but that makes more sense than a guy who's got nobody and forcing people to chat with him through payment. Like, that's ridiculous. And now she's addicted. Please keep talking to me. Please keep talking to me. Guys, I'm going to talk to Mr. FOV even less so he donates more for attention. Yeah, and like the follow only chat I think is the stupidest thing you can do, because one, there's not a ton of trolls on Twitch compared to how it was on YouTube like a year ago. There's not a ton of trolls over there. And two, if I come into your channel and I want to see what your channel is like and it's follow only, now I feel like you're forcing me to follow you and I can't decide whether I like you or not. And it's almost like you're reprimanding me for not already following you. I want to get to know you before I decide if I want to follow you or not as a regular viewer. So it already like turns people off. And then same with like the membership chat. Like, I have to pay to talk to you and I don't even know who you are. Like, I want to get to chat with you and get to know what kind of like streamer you are. It's like, I've raided channels and it's like follower only, and it's like, well, now you've missed out on the raid, because it's like, yeah, on Twitch it says raid, but then nobody can talk to you because you gotta follow. And you follow and then it's like, oh, you gotta wait 35 seconds before you can message. Well, now you killed the raid. Now I don't want to be here. But not respond. $10 he will respond, but briefly, exactly. $50 for a 24-hour I will chat with you. What is it? Little Penguin lost. Or like, there are some people that do it on my chat and they're doing it trying to help me, but there are people that run their own chat that are constantly, don't forget guys, you can do a jump scare if you donate 666. Don't forget guys, if you donate this much, I will do this. Don't forget guys. It's like, now you're just like begging. Like, I have the jump scare. I have it. I think it's written in my description where it says, and if you're looking to donate, well, there's an option for you. You can do that if you want. But I'm not gonna pander for it because you don't owe me anything. I'm here entertaining you guys, and if you guys want to support me like Mr. MVP, Papa MVP does, obviously it's super appreciated. Like, I was able to get my computer up to date thanks to Papa MVP. I was able to get my VR because of him, and because of people like Tiffy, I was able to buy games that would be entertaining on the channel. But if nobody supported me, I'm paying for my own stuff too, and I've never taken a cent for my own. Like, I've never gone into my PayPal and been like, I've got $100. Well, I really want this game that doesn't work on my stream, but I'm going to buy it anyway. Everything that I've bought, I've invested my own money. Like the camera, I bought myself. But like this game, I bought with donations. My Xbox, I was going to buy myself. Mr. MVP is kind of changing the PlayStation situation. He's going to pretty much help with that. But some of them feel like you owe them something. It's like, you guys don't owe us anything. And if I choose to make this my full-time career, that's on me. I have to be reliant that I have enough ad space, that I have enough people watching me, that I will have enough subscribers or followers, members, whatever, that will want to support me, but it's not up to you guys for that. I'd rather get brand deals. I'd rather get, sponsors to the channel from like, I don't know, have AverMedia sponsor me somehow. Like that stuff I would rather be interested in. If you guys support me, it's because you guys want to. You guys don't owe me anything. Like I hate streamers when they do that. Yeah, I know of a streamer that does that too. And like it works if they're not telling you about it, right? Like if I'm not sitting here going, well, if you donate $10, don't forget I'll take my shirt off. But if it's there and you guys do it because you guys want to see it, like because it's funny or whatever, then cool. Like the jump scare. People enjoy doing the jump scare. It's $6.66. It's got that kind of a window because people would spam it. Like if I had a jump scare for $1, it's really easy for somebody to give me 10 jump scares and it only costs them $10. 666 is a bit more expensive. It's going to happen less often, which then makes the scare more fun because it's not happening all the time. But I don't sit here going, guys, don't forget, I've got a jump scare. Don't forget, I got a jump scare. If you want to scare me, don't forget. It's there. If you guys want it, it's there. If you don't want it, you don't need to know about it. And people will find out about it because somebody else will jump scare me and then you'll learn about it and then you can do that in the future. The taking off the shirt thing. You'll see somebody else donate and then I take off my shirt. I don't have that one, but I'll take off my shirt and now I can get him to take off his shirt if I donate the same. In the future, you can do it too. Stuff like that. But there are the ones that are literally pandering and begging for that kind of donation. It's like, that's not what this is about. Like, it's not how it works. Oh no, the penguin's leaving me. Yeah, I would have gone with Elgato. It was just the price difference. This one was on sale, so it was cheaper. And then like these ones that are pandering also get upset and they will literally say, well, no one wants to donate to me. And like, I haven't gotten the message, but one of my friends got a message from another streamer that it's like, hey, do you mind like becoming a member or subscribing on Twitch? Do you mind subscribing to my channel? Because like if they see you subscribe, maybe they'll want to subscribe too. And it's like, no, now you're just trying to manipulate your viewers and you don't want to do that either. Like I don't mention subscriptions to people because I don't expect them to subscribe. It's not mandatory. It's, again, an option for you guys, and if you guys want to do it, then do it. And I'll obviously appreciate it, but I'm not gonna like you less because you haven't subscribed and like Mr. FOV more because he's Papa FOV. I like him more because he's sexy. But, like some streamers act like you guys owe them something, and it's like, no, that's not how it works. You chose to do this. Nobody forced you to. Ugh. I'll breathe really loud and harsh if you don't. No, I'm gonna do the annoying breathing. I don't know if I'm the only person. Maybe I'm the only crazy one. But like, I get annoyed. Where's my mouse? There it is. I get annoyed. Or are you? AverMedia, shut up for a second. When you like, there are streamers that don't have like noise canceling on their microphone, and I don't know if it'll even pick it up because I've got noise canceling. But you hear this the whole time. As they're streaming, you can hear their like nasal breathing. I'll do that if you guys don't donate. And it's got to be $10 an hour, or else why am I doing this? You're not real viewers if you're not supporting me financially. Okay. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm completely kidding. Big penguin race. It's so annoying. It's so funny. Dude, are you okay? Yeah, like I do breathe loud, but I've also, you guys can tell I got a big old schnoz. But inside, it's actually like I have thick lining, so I actually have a hard time breathing. Like that was pretty much me breathing normally. Like if I breathe completely normally, my nose is stuffed. So I try really hard not to breathe loudly so the microphone doesn't hear it. So I apologize, Mr. FOV, if I do it too. But yeah, some the worst is when you're playing online and you hear I can't even do it with this microphone. I can't do it. Pop filter's in the way. But like the air hitting the microphone, you know what I mean? That distortion. That's the worst. That's the worst. Let's do it. Peace out. I'm gonna fall off. Okay. Bro, no! Get out of here. Woo! Yes, I won. Boom. It's so annoying. Or like, I watch streamers that have really, really, really great quality for their stream, but they use their headset mic and it's super distorted all the time. Like it sounds, how can I do this? I can do it this way. If I turn this down so it's nice and quiet.
And then I turn this up, and then have this distorted sound. Like, can you guys hear how distorted this sounds? And then this is what they sound like all stream long.
That sounds horrendous. And they don't try anything to fix it. You broke my record. Unbelievable. I knew that you were the coolest. Now you've proven that you're also the fastest. I can't award you a gold medal, but here, take the star instead. You've earned it. It was a very close race. There's a couple of times there that I almost fell off.
Here we go!
Oh my god, when you hear the fan, yeah. I don't have one in right now because it's been up and down with the temperature here. But I've got a sound canceller for that reason in particular, so you won't hear the fan when it's on, or you won't hear my computer when the fans are going. Frosty slide for 8 red coins. Oh, 8 red coins. I'm like, wait, I just did the slide twice. What's left? Oh, the stingray. The stingray race. Okay, I don't remember where the coins are, so we're gonna have to work on this. The penguin race is one of the most stressful levels. Wait, no. Get up. No, turn around. No. Oh. Whatever. There's a couple of really stressful. The magic carpet ride ones. Those levels drive me insane. Those are such hard levels. Oh no, is it doing it again, Mr. FOV? This time it's not the server. My phone's still going. Darn it. You are, dude, you are. I've been trying super hard. Well, I mean, so this is one thing about YouTube versus Twitch. YouTube takes way less of a percentage than Twitch does. So your MVP status will be a lot easier here than it is over there, because over there, for every subscription you give me, after the fees and after their chunk that they take off, because Twitch takes half of whatever you guys give for subscriptions. So the $5, $2.50 go to me. but then there's also the processing fee and all that. So it turns out to be like $1, like 30 or something that I get at the end. Whereas YouTube takes 30% and then it's mine. And so for every the $5 membership, I think it's something like $3.20 or something that we get. So there's much quicker and much higher turnover here than it is over there. Like on YouTube, when I was still streaming on YouTube with the subscriptions and stuff that I had, I was getting, I think every like 2 months I was getting a payout from YouTube. On Twitch, on the other hand, even with like all the crazy amount of subscriptions you give, Mr. FOV, because you're nuts, I'm getting a payout like every 3, almost 4 months. Like I've had 3 payouts since I started on Twitch, and I've been there for 11 months, almost 10 months. So Twitch takes a huge chunk. So it's like it's preferable for people to use the Streamlabs is the easiest way because they only take like, I think it's 10% or something. So they take like a really minimal amount compared to everybody else. So like if you give me $10, I still get $9 out of it. Whereas on YouTube, you give me $10 through Super Chat, I'm going to get $7 out of it, which is still good. But on Twitch, if you were to do through bits or whatever, I end up getting like $3 out of the 10. So there's like a huge loss on Twitch. Whereas YouTube is much cleaner. And then on Twitch, it's like, it's really hard to drive people to use Streamlabs because the bits are so much easier and subscriptions are so much easier over there. But we get next to nothing from that versus getting the direct money from Streamlabs or here on YouTube. So you're gonna, what I'm getting at is you're gonna get Mr. MVP way easier here than over there. Yeah, the PayPal donations are just much cleaner, much easier, and they almost all go to the streamer. So the streamer can directly use that money immediately. Like Mr. MVP here, Daddy MVP, just used just sent that money. I could literally use that money this very second and go and buy something with it. Well, maybe not unless they don't have PayPal. If they don't have PayPal, then it'll take about 3 days for it to get into my bank account. Whereas with Twitch, I have to wait till I reach $100. And if I don't get that $100, that money just stays there. So like on YouTube, when I left YouTube, I got a payout recently, but I hadn't had a payout since I left YouTube 11 months ago. But it's because I wasn't making any money. So through the subscriptions that stayed active here on YouTube, it eventually built up. But I have to wait till I get $100 to get the payout from YouTube. Whereas through the PayPal, you give me $2, I get that $2 immediately. And if I'm using a website with PayPal, I can use that $2 immediately. So it's like that is a much better deal, but it's harder for people because a lot of people don't have a credit card or they don't have a PayPal account to be able to do that. So it's harder for them to be able to do that. Or if they're on their phone, it's a pain in the butt to click the link, get sent to another website, sign in, try to send the money. You don't know if it worked. It's a lot finickier. PayPal also allows you to get it into your bank with... Yeah. Now, here in Canada, they don't offer the 1 hour into your bank. Here, it's a 7-day transfer, but the more often you do it, the faster they are. So there are times where I've done it within half an hour, it's in my account. There are times where I've done it, it takes 4 or 5 days to get into my account. But they don't charge me 1%. They charge me something smaller. But it's not too bad. It's still better than paying through Twitch. And yeah, I guess there would be no way to do buying other people memberships, is there? Yeah, I guess not. I never thought of that. Yeah, I never thought of that. So yeah, gift subs happen really often over on Twitch. But again, you might spend $25 on gift subs, and I'm going to get maybe $7 out of it. So it's kind of a bummer in the sense of like viewers don't realize that they're just giving away money to Twitch. Just have to make it up in donos. Man. And the PS5 is coming soon. I'm really hoping we're not locked down by that time. I'm going to be so disappointed if we get locked down before the PS5 release, because I would be willing to go line up to get the PS5 if I had the money. Missing one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm missing one. Yeah, and then like because Twitch doesn't make that obvious to the viewer, the problem is the viewer doesn't realize they're not getting the money. And I've had people ask me privately, and they're like, you know, not how much I make or anything, but they've been like, you know, like if you're getting like subs and stuff, why do you have your Twitch, your Streamlabs account, your PayPal thing connected? And then when I tell them, like, are you serious? And then they stop buying subscriptions, or they stop sending bits, and then they start actually donating through PayPal because they don't want their money going to Twitch. They would rather the money come straight to me if they're giving me the money. No! Where's the last one? Okay, let's go all the way up. Maybe it's up at the top somewhere. Oh, wait. I know where it is. Is this where it is? No! I fell. I think that's where it is. That's the last one. Is that the last one? Let's check if that's the last one. There's a star down there anyway, so it's not like we're losing anything. Did I survive? I survived, yes. Yeah, and that's the reason that a lot of people do the bits, is that, I'm guessing you're in the States, Sherry? Because my understanding is I think only Americans can watch the videos to get bits, because I know I can't. I'm in Canada. I can't watch the videos to get bits. And I think... Oh no, it's not here. Okay, it's not here. And I think Europeans can't do it either. It was super pog. It was super pog. But yeah, so I have a couple of people who are like have been supporters for years here on the channel, and they don't ever donate their own money because they have a family and they can't afford it, and I completely get it. But they do spend time watching commercials and getting bits that way, and then they come in and they give me bits. You know, and I completely appreciate it that way. Yeah, so in Canada and I'm pretty sure in Europe, they don't allow us to do that. So like if I click get more bits and I click to watch a commercial, it says unavailable. Oh, wait, is the last red coin... Oh no, there it is. No, wait, that's not it either. That's the one that I was gonna go to. No, it's not here. I'm the president of Antarctica. That's why your internet is so bad. You were lying all along. Saying you're American for no reason. No, that's the one that I missed. I just can't remember how to get to the ice. No, I didn't mean to do that. Save it. I saved it. More disgusting than English. Just a lot of and sounds. Oh, and you gotta add the Spanish lisp, you know, from Spain. So a lot of sounds and sounds and sounds. That'll be your whole language. Okay. 5. I'm so glad I'm streaming once a week here on YouTube. It's so much fun. There's something about the YouTube viewing community that is so different. Like, you guys are so much more chatty than on Twitch. There are times that I'm streaming on Twitch and there's like 10 people watching me and nobody talking. It's like 3 hours of me just kind of discussing what I'm doing. It also coincides when I get paid. So it's perfect. Oh, Mr. FOV. You've earned like a lifetime MVP award, alright? Okay, so we're here. Let's head back to the top. I don't remember how to get to behind the ice, but we will find it. We will find it. Where is it? Teleport me. There it is. There's the behind the ice. Oh, Mr. FOV, man. When I am playing that PlayStation, I am going to be thinking of you. I do like YouTube quite a bit more. My only... There's a few things I do like about Twitch better, but it's more like little technical things like clips. I love the fact that you can make clips on Twitch, because then like something funny happens and somebody else can watch it later on. And I like the raiding system. Having the ability to raid people and to actually have it be like a big event, I think is awesome. I think it's so cool that I can bring everybody with me to a raid. Whereas on YouTube, like, you set up a raid, you put the link in, and then nobody clicks it and nobody goes. There's been times where I've had like 20 people watching, and I've gone on a raid and like one person went with me. And it was like, that's a bummer. Whereas on Twitch, at least everybody gets dragged over, so it's a lot easier to do the raid. And that's pretty much it. That I really like over YouTube, but I prefer on YouTube and how do you find games? Like, it's easy to, like, if I want to watch Dark Souls, I can just type it in and it's there. But like, the YouTube community is better. I like the fact that people can watch my... Snowman's lost his head. Oops. I like it better that people can save their streams and watch them whenever they want. So like, I can go back and, you know, if I haven't streamed in 2 weeks, I can go back to 2 weeks and see what I did and get a refresher. Versus on Twitch, where it's like, hey, you get a week's worth, and if you didn't catch it, you didn't catch it.
Mamma mia!
Super nice, okay? We're joking excuses. Well, dude, like... You've done a lot for the channel, like a lot for the channel. You have no idea how I would be way less up to date if it wasn't for you. But it is true. Somebody might come through and all of a sudden be a Mr. Beast. That does happen. I've seen streamers who have had, you know, somebody donate $2,000 and then like the next day donate $300 without even batting an eye. But these are people that have like crazy amounts of money. Like, have you ever, Mr. FOV in particular, have you ever watched a Ryukar stream and actually sat around for, like, an extended period of time? No! That wasn't Pog, dude. That wasn't Pog. I missed. Darn it. I wasn't fast enough. Ryukar, he's a Mario Maker player. That's his main thing. He plays a bunch of other stuff, but he's mainly a Mario Maker player. He's insanely talented as a Mario Maker player. Like, he's among the best of Mario Maker. Not to the level of like Pangaea Panga or anything, but really, really good at Mario Maker. And he streams. He's huge channel. Like on YouTube, he's probably got like 500,000 now. Let's see. Ryukar. He is at, yeah, he's way past 500,000. He's at 659,000 subscribers. I started watching him when he was about 60,000. And his streams now on YouTube get about 7,000 viewers. On Twitch, they get about 1,500 to 3,000, depending on how good the day is. But if you watch him for any amount of time, like you watch him for a good like half an hour, you'll see people donating $500 on a regular basis on his channel. Like we're talking just throwing money at this guy. It's insane. There was one time I watched him for an hour, and in the hour I counted over like, I think it was like $4,000 or $5,000 in an hour, and he usually streams like 5 or 6 hours. And if that consistency stays up, and every time I've checked him, he's getting, you know, a couple $100 within a half an hour. So if he's consistently even just getting $2,000 a stream, and he streams 4 or 5 days a week, plus all the views he gets on his videos, like this guy's making bank. You've been watching Mr. Beast is awesome. My favorite is watching people when they know Mr. Beast is in the chat, and they're like, "What do I do? Do I blink? Do I need to blink? Oh, do I need to yawn? How about scratch my head, rub my belly? What do I need to do? What's it gonna take?" Like they start panicking, trying to do everything to get a donation from him. Now I can't stand most of his stuff. Yeah, sometimes once you like, especially the older YouTubers, and it's gonna happen to the YouTubers that are famous now, they eventually kind of lose their momentum, so they try to find new ways to grow, and sometimes the old viewers kind of get ignored, I guess, because they have to change, right? And you may have watched them for one reason, and then you kind of lose interest when they start changing. Like for me, I specifically became a Ryukar fan because I watch his offline content, his like 20-minute videos of Mario Maker, or specifically his ROM hacks. He doesn't really do ROM hacks anymore, and he still does videos, but he doesn't do them as often. Now he's doing like Dark Souls and other games, and I don't really like that other content. So it's like I don't watch him as often as I used to. I still am a huge fan, but I can't watch his live streams really. His chat is just way too crazy, so you can't talk to him, and it's a lot slower in live, right? So I don't watch him live anymore because he's kind of been changing. He's been losing interest in Mario Maker, so he's been playing other games, and it kind of just pulls away from what I like. So I think the same thing must have happened to Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, those guys, same thing, right? Yeah, and a lot of the older ones that didn't change kind of lose. They still have viewers, but they lose that momentum that they had. They're not like at the top of the game like they used to be. It's part of the entertainment business. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just sometimes the people that were there at the beginning kind of take off because they lose interest in what was there originally, right? Like I had a lot of viewers that all they watched me do was play Mario Maker when I played that a lot. Or all they watched me play was Mario Kart. And now they don't come around because I don't play Mario Kart. And on the weekends that I randomly will do a Mario Kart, they'll come in, and I haven't seen them in like a year. And it's like, whoa, it's nice to see you. And it's very much like oh no. There we go. It's very much, they just aren't interested in the other stuff that I do. I have people that only watch my Mario content and will not touch my channel when I'm playing Dark Souls or anything like that. It looks really cool. I'll only get it if it goes on like a really deep sale at Walmart or something when it's kind of lost its hype. It looks really, really cool. I don't have the space here for it, and it would just end up sitting on my shelf. Like if, I don't know if you guys can see it. If I tilt this up, yeah, I've got a Luigi. It's a RC car. It doesn't work, but I got it. It was a piece of garbage. Like I went on a date with a girl, and it was on her front lawn in a garbage bin. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. She goes, yeah, the head fell off and the head was under him. And she's like, so we're throwing it out. It doesn't even work anyway. And I was like, can I have it? She's like, you want it? I was like, yeah. She goes, the steering wheel's broken. I'm like, that's fine. It's just going to be a piece on my shelf. So I super glued the head back on, and then I put him on my shelf. And he's just there for a piece. That's what's going to happen with Mario Super Circuit if I get that. Or whatever it's called, the circuit one. Him having around 30 mil subs, and he did somewhat of a good video now. Yeah, I liked him for a while. I was supporting him when it was that D Live, or no, whatever that, not D Live, the when it was a PewDiePie versus this other channel, I watched him then because he was really trying to put out some interesting content. Now I'm kind of like, I don't really like him. Yeah, your floor is super slippery and you just go off the track the whole time. T-Series, that was it. Is it T-Series? Yeah, I think it was T-Series. But yeah, I mean, channels change over time, right? Things change, interests change. Like if you go on TikTok and you look at the YouTubers, like I don't know how old you are, Sherry. I'm 34, but the YouTubers that were famous about 10 years ago are now on TikTok, and the amount of Gen Zers that are like ripping into them for like having bad humor that's not funny and being ridiculous and whatever, and it's like that's the stuff I grew up with on YouTube, like the YouTube community grew with, and on TikTok they're seen as pathetic and stupid. So you have to evolve your content to keep people interested. Sometimes it kind of alienates the originals, right? Which kind of is a bummer. But it is what it is. It's part of entertainment. Like if I did the same streams every day, doing the same thing all the time, I would burn out and people would get bored of me. Okay, we'll do one more level, guys. Let's do the secret peach race thing. And then I think we're gonna leave it there. Only because it's already 8:13. Alana hasn't had dinner. I haven't had dinner. I need to eat. I have to get up early tomorrow. That's exactly it, Sherry. That's exactly it. You know, like... some people will find some stuff amazing and I'm gonna think it's really dumb. And some people are gonna find things really, really dumb that I think are amazing. Like we were talking early with Eric, I think was his name. You know, he says he doesn't like retro games too much. He hopes that I do other stuff. And yeah, I'm okay with that. I like retro stuff, but I will do other stuff because I know a lot of people don't like retro stuff.
Here we go!
We'll do the other race. Like we'll do down that slide one more time because there's a star in a block there too, and then we'll leave it. That was quick. And then we'll see who's live. Let me in. Let me in. I like retro stuff too. I think retro stuff is a lot of fun. I don't do enough retro stuff to justify my name, but I do like retro stuff. I used to play Ninja Gaiden every stream when I first started. Nobody ever watched it because nobody liked it, but I was adamant that I wanted to beat Ninja Gaiden, and I never did. Me too, man. I played so much SNES growing up, and I would love to play more. I have about 20 NES games that I do want to play on the channel. I have to hook up my old capture card. I gotta hook up my NES. I gotta find the plug for my NES. It's like, there's so much. There's just so much. Yeah, Donkey Kong Country. I think I have the original Donkey Kong Country on an actual cartridge, but I bought one of those like super carts that I could put an SD card in and pretty much play everything. It's a cheap Chinese knockoff, so it only plays like 30% of my games, but that's more than I have, so it is what it is. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here and hanging out. You guys are amazing. I had a really, really, really good time. It was just awesome, you know? Streaming was great. Make sure I don't have anything secret showing. We'll just open up YouTube in general, just in case it opens up that one as my tab. We don't want that. But let me find somebody that we can raid. We did 7 recently.
I'm tired.
But just a reminder, you guys, I will be live tomorrow over on YouTube. I'll probably be doing Wind Waker over there again because I want to start scary stuff in October, so I want to kind of try to do as much of Wind Waker as I can before October starts, which is like a week away. So that is the plan. We're going to be playing some Wind Waker tomorrow and continue with the 3 heart challenge. If you guys don't know, basically I'm just staying with 3 hearts and trying to beat the game that way. And I really appreciate all the love and the support, you guys. I'm tired. You know what? Let's go here. This person has popped in a few times to show us some love. I think we can show him some love. He's playing Mario Sunshine, so we can show him some love. He is awesome. He's a really, really great guy. He was in a really severe accident, and it's pretty much a miracle that he's okay. I saw the car accident pictures. He's got a video on his channel. It's insane that he's okay and that he only had a few broken bones, because he should not have walked away from that. But let's go show him some love, guys. Yeah, see, it's showing the wrong one. It's showing the wrong one. It's showing all my analytics. My secret analytics. They're not really secret, but you know. Here it is. I'm on the wrong side. You can't see him. Let's move me over. There we go. We're going to go to Falcons Gaming, you guys. He is a really, really cool guy. He's awesome. Whoops. And he's worth showing some love. We'll use hashtag Retro Squad Raid. It did show it on my channel. There it is. Hashtag Retro Squad Raid, like down there. And we'll show him some love. I am going to be on my way. Oh, I did it on the wrong window. That's why. Trying to find my window with my chat with you guys so I can actually message you guys. Hashtag Retro Squad Raid is what we're going to use.
How do I make him turn the thing?
Is that one his? VAGA? I hope that one's his. Yeah, that's his. And go show Falcon some love. He's great. He's a really, really nice guy. He does awesome Pokemon content too, so if you like Pokemon, check him out. He's great. But I am going to be out of here. I am going to go and get some dinner and then go to sleep because I have a long day tomorrow. But we will be streaming tomorrow over on Twitch side, same time as today. Retro Squad, you know, Retro for the first time. That is what we're going to be doing. I was trying to say that and I said Retro Squad. And we'll be playing some scary games. It'll be awesome. And, or not scary games. Sorry. We're going to be playing some Wind Waker, Zelda. You know, it's all goodness. But that is it for me, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful night. I love you all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.